There we are.
Oh, came up quick.
It does. That's awesome. Justine, they hear your voice. They know you're here already. Life is well. Life is good. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello. Kathy, did you get your kid from reception?
It's reception. She's somewhere.
Look, welcome back, Justine.
Thank you.
Hi, Kathy. Life is good. Hello, Barbara. No, they dropped off her package at reception. She was
Thanks,
wondering
Kathy.
where it was.
Hi. I know. What is reception? Her place or?
No, yeah.
Oh,
Welcome back. You're missing all the
gotcha.
comments. Everyone's saying
sorry.
welcome back, and you're looking at me, and you're missing all the nice comments.
That's me, Chrissy.
What'd she say?
Is that Justine?
It is, Justine. If that's Chrissy Carter, I want no comments from you tonight, Chrissy Carter. And I think you understand what I'm talking about, okay? I can't have you read another stamp for me, and I know you know what I'm talking about. So, no comments on the obvious. That's all I'm going to say. Chrissy Carter knows what I'm talking about. Aw.
Hi, Kathy.
Kathy, you're so cute.
You're very cute.
Oh, my God.
It's good to be back, everybody.
Hello. Hello, Chuck. Hello, everybody.
Thanks, Sheila. Lynn.
We missed her.
Oh.
Ooh, Justine.
Oh.
Aw. She's rubbing Rudy and got a piece of eye booger on her hands. That's disgusting. I don't know. She loves you. She doesn't want you to go
I
home.
gotta get a Kleenex and wipe my hand.
Oh, my God. Rudy's.
She's happy I'm back too, right? Okay, can you get down? I gotta wipe you.
Just wipe it on her back.
Ew, no.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Put it on the back.
Hello, everybody. What time? Oh, my God. It's already 8:04. We're busy reading the comments, and we missed time. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay. So, a lot of you don't have your cards, which is the pits, and we hate it because we see it on our end. Even when we shipped them out this past weekend, we had a feeling because a lot of you chose Postal Service, which I was shocked about. I could tell you that everyone who picked UPS had their kits by Tuesday. Like 5%, the rest got them on Wednesday. Some of you got lucky with the United States Postal Service. I have no idea what's going on with them, guys. I really don't. We dropped them all off on Friday and Saturday, and we stood there for an hour and made sure that they scanned every single one because they haven't been scanning them. So then you guys track them, and it says, a label created but not scanned. So we made them scan it, thinking, okay, this will push them to get this delivered, and obviously that did not happen. So a lot of you don't have your kits, and for that we are so sorry.
Oh,
I'm
Melissa,
so
I
sorry.
hope she's okay.
What?
Her mother is in the hospital with COVID.
Oh, I'm
She
very
said-
sorry
I
to hear
mentioned it
that.
because her symptoms were exactly like yours 2 Januaries ago.
Yeah, that we were very sorry to hear that. So sorry about the kits. For those of you who are newbies, hello and welcome. I think we have a lot of new people here tonight. And I want to tell you, let me just go over a couple things. I'm Jennifer with Stamp-Listic, and to my right is Justine.
Hello.
And everyone, if you're new, everyone's saying welcome back because she hasn't been with us for a couple of weeks due to a family, emergency, which we don't have to get into. But so we're here, and this is the great thing about us is we're live, and I think most people know that. So if you need to see something up close, we could show you up close. If you have a question, you could type it in. Justine will read it to me, and I'll re-show it to you, or show you a better way, whatever. So talk to us because we're here and we're listening to every single thing you say by typing that in. So it's a very interactive class, even though most of you guys are there via the computer. I have to say that I felt rushed with these cards. I love this one. This one's so easy. It almost feels too easy, but it's a good guy card. So we'll chalk it up to a good guy's card. But this one has some pizzazz in it. I am doing class 202 right now, which will not be released tonight. I am hoping you'll have that released tomorrow night. If not, it'll be released on Sunday for sure. But it was interesting because that post that I made yesterday about tell me your 3 favorite colors, a lot of interesting choices in there. So I actually printed that, and I'm going to look at that when I start to design, because, yeah, first of all, there's a lot of greens, which really shocked me. But the one I'm doing right now is more yellow themed. But anyhow, you know it's going to be nice. So anyhow, so welcome to the newbies. And again, I'm sorry if you didn't get your kit. This will be taped for sure. And today is the first official class back after the first of the year. So I just want to go over real quick before we start how this is going to work, especially for our West Coast people. We will start this. We will do both cards, which will probably take about 3.5 hours, maybe 4, who knows. And after that, we're going to end this and save it like we always do. So that's going to remain the same. Then we are going to log. We're going to log off, and we'll probably be off maybe for 5 minutes tops. Then we're going to log right back on, and we are going to do the first card, which I believe is this card. We're going to do the first card again for those West Coast people since we're not doing a Saturday night class. So if you guys want to stick around and join us again, you're more than welcome to do that. But in its entirety, we're going to finish the whole class. It'll be saved. We log off. We save that. We come back on. Just do this first card again for those people who couldn't join us from the West Coast. That part will not be saved since it'll be in the first part. And that'll be it. Okay? So hopefully that'll help. Boy, there's like a lot of comments coming on, isn't there?
It's all welcome backs, which thank you all.
Oh.
And just talking about their mail, Belinda said she just got over COVID. How are you feeling, Belinda?
So anyhow, so let me show you my card. So my card, I did the normal stamp-listic way, and I want to show you because, you know, of course, the pictures never do it justice. I have some wires, glossy accent underneath here and here, so it's kind of like fun because it's movable. Then I have, you know, Tim Holtz's watch pieces right here, and then his pin with just some, you know, trinkets off there, ephemera. And then I did use a single sheet of paper, and then my inside looks like that. So that's where I put my lines in there. I tried to desperately work it in the front, but it just would not go. So I put it on the inside. We did look at most of your cards tonight. A lot of them look really, really good. Like a couple of them actually blew us away. So I was very excited about that. So let's go ahead.
Someone wants to know if there's more of these card kits to purchase.
Yes, there is more of these card kits. Not a lot. There is more of these card kits. I will have them on the website after tonight's class.
And did you bring the crystals?
I brought the crystals, and I brought another surprise, too, to show you guys pretty soon. But yes, I brought the crystals. So go ahead and pull out your color copy. This tells you everything. Shows you, actually, that's a really good pictures of that.
Good.
2 really good pictures of those cards. That's very good. And it was even taken in the dark, too, so that was really, really good. And the crystals that we used, you can put that to the side. Our newbies, you could look at that if you'd like. But then let's go ahead and pull out just this part right here. Okay? Here, why don't you put that over there if you can, please. And we are going to do this blue one first.
Belinda said her smell is coming back and taste is okay, but now her husband has an pneumonia.
Ugh, it's horrible.
I hope he's okay, Belinda.
We do hope he's okay. I'm going to put this, I'm going to put this here. Yeah, I know what my problem is here. We'll put it there. Okay, so we are not going to assemble our card base. So do not jump the gun and assemble your card base. Everyone look up real quick, please. This right here, look, this is a magnet. So that's going to magnetize. I just spit all over the place. That magnetizes there and opens like this and opens like this. But before we start doing the magnet and all that, I want to do this focal point first, and then we'll get to the magnet, okay? Because we have a lot of cuts and stuff to do with the magnet. But I want this complete first. So with that said, again, I can't reiterate enough. Do not put your card base up together. So let's go ahead and let's pull out all the pages that have copies on them.
Terry, he's doing good, actually. He's doing better than the doctors even expected him at this point.
Yeah,
Thanks for asking.
It's crazy how good her husband's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it scares me that I only have 4 here. Nope, totally right. Okay.
I'm like, good. I didn't put
I know.
that. Not my fault.
That's so funny. Justine's sitting here very happy because she did not put this kit together. So if there's any problems, there's somebody else to blame. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to take this dark blue, and then if you turn over, it's going to be the same light blue that we have photocopied here. So go ahead, or stamped, I should say, even though we do photocopy. Let's take this dark blue, okay? So let's take this dark blue, and I want you to cut out the entire image.
Did the magnets come with the kit?
Yep, magnets came with the kit. And you only got one magnet, and it's inside your jewel pack. So magnets came with the one magnet came with the kit that's inside your jewel pack.
Alicia asked, did you get the email about the Oaks kit? She forgot to ask if you can send the PayPal invoice. You can ship them UPS. If not, it's okay.
I don't know if I don't know. I think I thought I sent all the PayPal invoices. So if you didn't get it, Alicia, then maybe not.
She forgot to ask if you can send a PayPal invoice and ship them UPS.
Oh, I can. Send me an email unless you already did. But if you did, I don't have that. So everyone should be cutting right now this dark blue image.
Deborah Conigliaro.
Good for you. Jeez, oh man.
Oh.
I would not even get close to that.
So she's waiting packages from the beginning of December.
Mm-hmm.
She said she doesn't know if you can find out more than she can.
I can't. You guys, I wish to God. We answer right now, between Jet and I, we answer probably about 20 emails a day, and it's the same thing. Give us a tracking number. Can we track it? We have no control once we drop it off at the post office. Absolutely none. This is what I can tell you. I can tell you that I just got a Christmas card yesterday, mailed, I think, 2 weeks before December. What else did we just get recently that was mailed way in December? Boy, what the heck was it? I can't think of what it was. But we have customers. Oh, Norma Webb just got her ACA, which was mailed December 18th. She just got that yesterday. So it is almost a month. So I don't know what to tell you. It's hard to say that it's coming to you, but I mean, it's coming to you. And it's horrible because right now it feels like Cleveland area and the ones that go through Akron, which is, like the big county next to Cleveland, that it is, it's like Michigan a couple months ago. It's just really, really, really bad. So when we put out the class for 102, which will be in 2 weeks, we're going to give you the UPS option again. And I know it's $4 more, but I'm going to make it worth your while. One card is going to have an extraordinary amount of jewels on it, okay? So we'll make sure we give you really, really, really a lot of jewels and jewel one up. They'll both have jewels, but one we'll go crazy with. Choose the UPS option. I mean, it's just, at least for, maybe the next couple classes. I'm not saying forever. I'm just saying just for right now.
What size is the cream piece of paper in this kit? She doesn't have one, but she'll cut one now.
What cream piece of paper?
I'm assuming this white one, maybe?
There is no cream. I don't know what cream sheet of paper you're talking about. There's no cream sheet of paper in here. So let me know which cream sheet of paper you might be talking about. And if you think it's this is white, and I guarantee you have that, okay? Okay, so for our newbies, and you know what, if you're new, if you've never, actually, I'm going to consider you new if you've never watched us do a live before, and then I'm going to consider you new if you've never bought a kit, and this is the first time you bought a kit. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you're new? I want to see how many newbies we have in here, because I know we sold a heck of a lot more new kits. Now, whether or not you're all in here could be a different story. So give me a thumbs up if you're new, that hits that criteria.
She said the one the stamp is on.
There is, I have this and this. So you should have 2 ones with writing and 2 light blue ones. So 2 with like writing and anchors and the other 2 blue. Is anyone giving you a thumbs up for news?
Yep, couple.
That's it? Okay. So I outline this entire thing. I don't do it on site, I do it outside, and I outline the entire thing because I want to put my black lines back in. That's going to be very important. Okay, this is a $4 pen, and we just outline the image just like this, so you get those black lines back in there. Now, this hopefully is going to be the last time you see me use my shirt to do this, because look, I got to show you something, guys. This right now is in print. We should have these in 2 weeks. I got us golf towels made. So let me see. I'll show you the prototype. Well, I don't have it. I'll show you the picture. But everyone look up. So this is what it's going to say, Stamp-listic Fanster. And it's going to be like this. The golf towel is going to be like this. So it could hook from whatever you have, like your craft bag or something. And then that's how it's going to read while it's hooked. Stamp-listic Fanster. And it is a golf, one of those golf towels, those Microsoft terry, no, not Microsoft, like those terry cloth towels. But this is it. So I think we're going to have it in our hands in like 2 weeks. I'm so excited. And it's going to be cheap. I think it's going to be like $4. Is it going to be $4? 4 something. It's definitely under 5, which is awesome. So that's coming very, very, very soon. 2 weeks. Cannot wait.
Virginia's a newbie, and Valerie asked, how come some people get the tracking number and some people don't?
That is a very, 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 very good question, which I'm going to address to you in a second, right after I start cutting this one, okay? I will address that, because that is on my list to address with you guys. You like the golf towel. That's so exciting. I love the golf towel, and it's a great price, too.
Someone else is saying they don't have the white paper either, but I don't know what which paper it is.
Okay, so this is what we're doing, guys. This is what we should be at. So I want everyone to stop and don't jump the gun. You should have 4 sheets of a stamped image. A dark blue, a light blue, a stamped image on words, and a stamped image on anchors. These are the only 4 pieces of paper that I'm worried about right now. I don't want you to go forward, okay? So, do you not have a blue, light blue? You should only have 4 images. Wording and anchors. That's the only thing I know.
And how thick is your pen?
How thick is my pen? I don't know how thick my pen is.
Yay, towels.
0.8 millimeters. I do know. 0.8 millimeter.
And
Okay.
yes, there is some kits still available.
Okay.
Rubber
So
towel, very
I
good.
want you to take the one that has the words on it. Not that it matters, but I use the one with the words on it. So let's take the one with the words on it. Okay.
What color will the towels be?
White. They have to be white because you want the black to show up. Uh-huh. It has to be like my sleeve.
Yeah, it's got to be like the sleeve.
Right. Okay, so on these whites, we are going to cut out every single one of these individually, and it sounds much harder than it is. So does everybody have the one with the wording on it? And did anyone now tell you that they're still missing a piece?
There's like 81 comments. I can't even get through all
Oh,
of them.
Justine, you got to keep going.
Can you use a Sharpie for the pen?
You know what? You could use a Sharpie right now if you want to, but I wouldn't use a Sharpie going forward because it's going to smell always like a Sharpie. Always, always, always.
People think they're talking about the cardstock that's over the flap.
Right. You are not. We are not. Guys, I'm not talking about the card
The
stuff.
white paper that you put the cutout images on is on your already made card.
Right. I am not addressing that. The only thing that I'm addressing right now, please, please, please stay with me. I'm not going to address this again, please, because I'm going to lose control here.
Oh.
We only have these 4 pieces. That's the only thing I'm worried about, okay? Don't go through your kit. Don't think you're missing something. Please, just these 4 pieces, okay? Trust me on
Norma
this.
Said her and her sister got the corona.
Okay, so what I need you to do is I want you to look at everyone look up real quick, okay? Does everyone see this top image and then this bottom image? Does everyone see the difference? Everyone look. There's obviously like a top flower looking one. It's on top, and then there's one behind it. This is what we want to cut out, the one that's behind it. I want your attention still. Don't look away. Let me show you the card. So what we're going to cut out is this bottom image. Not the top image, but the bottom image. That's what I want cut out. Does that make sense to everybody? So just cut this out. Now, I know, and when you cut this out, of course, you're going to go in, and let me just show you what I mean. When I cut this out, I know my top image is going to cover that. So I am just going to make this up and go all the way around with my image like this. And I know it's going to look sloppy, but it's not going to matter because I know my next image is going to cover this. So everyone look up again, and I'll show this separately. Everyone look up. This is what I want to cut out on every single petal. And I'm not worried. Whoops. Am I in? Yes. I'm not worried about this because the next layer is going to cover that. So just cut that out, okay? So if you look at what I cut out, you're going to cut out that, and it looks like that. So everyone look up, and if you got it, you can start. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut one of those, and I'm going to put it right on my blue. Cut one, put it right on my blue. Cut one, put it right on my blue.
The bottom image is going to be the anchors, and the top image is the word, correct?
No. The bottom image is the words. Oh, you know what? Oh, I did switch that up. I switched that up. It doesn't matter. And actually, you know what? I like, here, let me show you something. I did switch it up. I'm using the bottom as the words, but look, 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 look. I want you to use the bottom of the words anyhow. This was a happy mistake. Look at my card, my done card. I did use the words on the top level, but this is what I didn't like with the words on the top level. When you go all the way around, now my words are upside down here. So not that I could read the words, but my words are upside down. So right now I'm flipping them. If you start cutting the other one, the other way, that's okay. It really is okay.
Are we going to be using the middle of this one?
We are not going to be, yes, we are going to be using the middle of this one. It's not, yeah, we are going to be using the middle of this one. Oh my God, Justine.
What?
I feel like I'm nonstop already. Where is, here they are. Jeez, oh man. Okay, so we all together. Yeah, I'm going to cut the middle out in a second, guys.
You're cutting off the outer edge of that image too, right?
I sure am. And here, I'm going to put this on here, and I'll show you again. I am cutting that outer image. And you know what? I could go in and outline this, but I'm not going to, because there's so much stippling right there that it just does not matter. Okay? So here, that's what I'm going to cut out. Everyone look up again if you don't understand it. Yes, so the outline edge, follow the edge, and then just loop it around. Okay? And you know what? I'm thinking, you know what? Some of you may cut too wide. Some of you may cut too wide, so let's go ahead and cut out that middle. As I'm looking at this, some of you may cut too wide and cut out that star. So I do want you to put your scissors in there. And let's cut out that star. And hold on, if you want to wait and see which star that I'm cutting, which I just cut through it, you can. Because I want that whole star. I want the tips of all of them.
Teresa asked if we email you, can we get tracking number for their kits?
Yep. And I will talk about tracking here in a second. And you're not going to like my answer with the tracking. Okay, so this is a pretty wide piece I cut out. And here, this is why I cut this, because if you guys go too far, then you're going to have that coming into your image, and I don't want that. So I want this big star, or that big, what is that, that big point, and then this little point. Can they see me on the screen?
Yes.
This this little point then, and I still want this big point. And this, I'm definitely going to outline. So does anyone have any questions with this? I do want that middle cut out right now. Just for that reason. I almost felt like a real classic. I was losing control there for a second. Everyone was worried about that white paper.
What if it's too late?
See if you could pick it off. And if it's too late, well, see if you could pick it off. And if it's too late, then what I want you to do is just don't cut that big one, just cut the littler one.
We're cutting the middle out of the first one we cut, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so whoever said, well, if it's too late, this is the option. Go ahead and see if you could pick it off, depending on what kind of glue you used, or adhesive, you just might be able to do that. And if you can't do that, then I want you to go ahead and just cut the smaller star out. Because honestly, there's really no mistakes in our stamps. It's just a different layer. So that's what I cut out. But if you made a mistake and you did go too much in, honestly, just cut this little star out. It's not a big deal at all. Just cut that little star out there. Does that make sense? And then I am going to outline this. And I'm going to take my time because these are very skinny tips.
Andy's watching TV.
That's what they want to know.
Where's Andy?
He's very happy Justini's here.
Belinda said that's the cool thing about cards with Jennifer. It may not always look exact, but it always looks great.
It does. I tell you guys that all the time. All the time. And it's so true. There is no difference. In fact, you guys want me to cut that smaller? I could even cut that smaller to show you that it doesn't matter. Here, I will cut it smaller. For those of you who made a mistake, I will cut this smaller and
show how you cut the center out.
Oh, I jabbed my scissors in there and then cut it out. I didn't go through because I need this whole to be one piece, okay? That's important. So jab your scissors in there and cut that out just like that. Okay?
Yes, the star's cut from the blue one.
The dark blue one. Okay? But here, I will cut this smaller for those people who don't believe me. Because it really does not matter. So I'm going to make this different from the card that you see. Because it truly, truly does not matter.
You can use an X-Acto knife to cut it out, somebody said.
You can. Oh my God, I'm not that good with an X-Acto knife. Bless their heart. Okay, so let's talk. Well, let me get to this done first.
Penny said, okay, I wrecked it.
No, well, how'd you wreck it, Penny?
Penny, yes.
Penny, how'd you wreck it? I'm sure you did not wreck it. Just tell me exactly what you did, and I promise you I could fix it. But see how I'm just making this smaller? And this is going to look just as nice. Okay? So that's going to go, yeah, it's going to look just as nice.
Did not cut out the middle. Petals have to be put back together.
Did not cut out the middle. Petals have to be put back together. Can you fix it? Now the only difference is by me cutting this, I'm not going to have a natural place to put my jewels. But again, it's going to be okay, and I'm going to show you how okay that is.
She said she's trying.
Good.
Wendy said tape it on the back.
I was going to offer that. That's why I want to see where she was. You can always tape that on the back. So if you did cut through something that you needed, you can always take your piece and put it together, turn over, put a piece of tape on the back, and then just turn it back over and start cutting again. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my inside flowers. Now don't lose this blue piece, guys. Very important. Don't lose that blue piece. So let's talk, and interrupt me, Justine, if there's...
Sure.
So let's talk tracking. I can tell you that every single person we send a kit to gets a tracking number. It's emailed to you. I promise you it is emailed to you. And I say that because when you give us when you buy your kit, you buy it through, the PayPal link, and your email, every single one has an email attached to that. Can't do PayPal without an email. So every single kit we have has an email. So this is what happens. We use the program Stamps.com. And some, depending on your browser or who your internet provider is, some people look at Stamps.com because it doesn't come from us directly. It comes from an outside provider. Some people look at that as spam. Not some people, I'm sorry. Some of your providers or your internet provider. Your internet provider or your, what's it called, like Google.com or your Yahoo or what?
I think it just depends on.
No, I know, but what's that called? Your browser. I don't know. It's not your browser. I don't know. I'm telling you that if you do not automatically get a tracking number for us, then your browser, whoever you use for your whatever, they are blocking it because they think it's spam.
I think it is browser.
Is it browser? I don't know why I'm at a lack for that term. So yeah, so whoever, if you guys don't get it, now, is it fixable? It absolutely is fixable. All you have to do is contact whoever to do that. Now this is the problem. I have no idea who the heck you have to contact. But I can tell you that that's why you don't get your emails, because it's being blocked because they think stamps.com is fraud. I promise you that's the reason why. So if you really, really, really want to fix that, you have to call somebody on your end. And again, I don't know who that somebody is, to tell them that it's not spam, and they would allow then stamps.com to send you that email.
Laura said it would be nice if we could link the tracking number to the order, like if we have multiple orders outstanding.
I don't know if we'll ever be able to do that. At least with the class kits, because with the class kits, we always have to do class kits via PayPal. We can't put them as part of the orders because we still, and actually even more now, are setting up more and more class kits that it really takes us 2 days to do, and we just can't stop and add anything to the orders. And if we put it on our website, people are going to add things to the order all the time. It's just going to happen. So I don't think we'll ever be able to do that. Is there a way when we send you a tracking number to say what's in there? I don't know if that's even possible either. But I totally understand that. Trust me, since Jet's taken over, she has done a hell of a job being able to tell you what's in what package. I mean, a really good job. So if you guys email us, 9 times out of 10 we're able to tell you that. I just don't think we could email you what's in those packages. But I can tell you for sure that class 201 will have the UPS option.
202.
202, I'm sorry, 202. Thank you. See, if
Now these ones that are getting blocked, do they go to their spam? Like people are saying it's probably in your spam.
Nope, sometimes it goes to your spam, sometimes it again,
totally
it
blocked,
depends who your filter is. Sometimes it goes to your spam, sometimes it doesn't. It just, and this is a perfect example. Al Allen, the owner of Ranger, every single time I email him, because our email address is rubberladies@stamplistic.com, whatever he uses, I get blocked every single time. I literally have to email him and follow up with a text or a phone call that says, go look in your spam. I just emailed you. Sometimes it ends up there, sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't end up in your spam, that means you're using a very high secure browser, or again, whatever that term is, because they don't even want it to go into your spam, let alone they just think for sure it's
Missy says you should actually be able to go into Google or Chrome or Internet Explorer, whichever you use, and put in the website as a trusted website so you receive emails.
Well, who said that, Missy? Who am I, Missy?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can do that, but and so read what Missy said again slower.
If you go into your browser, if you use Google or Chrome or Internet Explorer, there should be some way on the web to put in that website as a trusted website so you receive the emails.
So maybe you guys want to try that. In the trusted email site, or the site that we use, is going to be stamps.com. STAMPS.com. Stamps.com.
She also believes you can also try to do it through your actual email account settings as well.
That's, I think, what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's more your account settings than anything else. Yeah.
And when will the ACA be available on the website?
As soon as I stick it on. How about if I do that by tomorrow? Because it's a gorgeous set. It really is.
Ann says she loves getting all the different packages.
I know, it's funny. And I know sometimes you guys get like 2 packages in one day from us. I get that. And I know you're thinking, why don't they save on postage? Seriously, Jet comes in at 9:30 sometimes and works till 6 sometimes. And the only thing she does is nothing but that entire time is shipping. So you think we could stop and do that, but I'd rather pay just the extra money just to get that out to you, because, I mean, it just is nothing but shipping. It really is. And she really, I can't say enough about it, she really is doing, don't you think? She's really doing a great job. When you guys ask for something, she really could trace it down and almost tell us like 98% on what was in that package. Mm-hmm. So it's fantastic. Okay, is everybody here? This is what this should look like. Is everybody here happy face or sad face? Is everybody here to this point?
Kim says, I remember that because I did that order. She said, I placed my first order last night and only saw a credit card option. PayPal would be helpful.
PayPal is going to come with our new website. We'll have PayPal as our new website. Okay, do I have happy faces? Any sadders, Justine? One sadder.
I'd say 99% are thumbs up.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, good. So let's go on. So now we're going to take our blue, our light blue, and now we're going to cut out just that top layer, okay? So, and we're not going to cut into it. We're going to cut out the entire thing, just that top layer. So
can they get the UPS option for regular orders?
because it's free shipping over $75. If we can do it, we will. But if we can't, we won't.
Beth says it can be changed on your email settings to add it as a contact. It's all handled through your email provider.
Did she just check that?
I don't know. She said it can, so.
Okay, good. Well, there you go.
What's ACA?
A cut above. And we could go over that in a second, but let me show you what I want you to cut out.
Lucy said she's having a lot of problems keeping up. She had a stroke and it's still hard to keep up.
Well, Lucy, what you're going to do is you're going to go at your own pace. This is what's good about this. Do not force yourself. Do not rush yourself. You take your good old time. Seriously, you take as much time as you want. And then the good thing is when it's important where I want you to stop, where you have to do what I'm doing, I'm going to tell you that, and that's going to be with the card base, and you're going to stop what you're doing and go back to that later. I'm telling you, we have a lot of people that rewatch this on Saturday and Sunday just to do the cards. So, Lucy, you are not the only one. Do not feel bad. Just do what you can do, and when it's important where I need you to do exactly what I'm doing, I will let you know that. So you just keep cutting, and you take your time. Do not rush yourself with these cards. So if everyone wants to look up, this is what I'm cutting here.
A lot of people say, got the ACA, but not the card kit.
The card kit.
This.
Oh.
And somebody, I lost the person who this thing is stuck in.
Yeah, trust me, we're very upset about you guys not getting the card kit.
And Angela says, I ordered my first crystal sale deal. So excited. Going to start building her collection.
I know, it's very exciting. Very exciting. And you guys are going to laugh. We just put a lot of back order crystals in the mail today. And honestly, anyone who ordered the Crystal Dorado today, up until 3 o'clock, those were shipped today too, because we actually had those in stock.
When will the new website be available?
Yeah, well, we have something up our sleeve that you guys will know about in about 2 weeks. And that website hopefully will be sooner than later. That's the only thing I can tell you. And if Elizabeth is watching, she is like standing, waiting in the wings for me to give her the okay. And once we start, I think it's going to be, kind of quick because she's going to be able to devote most of her time to that.
Scotch says these petals seem anatomical.
I know, it's fun, isn't it? Okay, so everyone look up. This is what you should have. Look up.
Lucy says her hand hurts already.
Well, Lucy, you could finish tomorrow.
How do you pick which crystal of the week is?
We took all the crystals, and we're actually on the back end now. We took all the crystals. Boy, we started this 1.5 years ago, I think. And every single week, we just took one crystal and put it on sale.
Kate says I got 3 packages of crystals in the same day.
I know I know it happens. Trust me. And again, I'm going to outline this, and I'm going to outline this on the outside. I'm not on top of my image. I'm next to my image. And boy, I wish I had my golf towel right now. Oh, I can't wait. I really can't wait. It's awesome. And I will use my golf towel instead of my shirt. Okay, so we have that done. So now the next one we're going to do is we're going to cut out that inside piece. Now, for those of you guys who screwed up your inside, this is why I cut it the way I did. It's not going to matter where you cut to because that's going to be covered there. But for those of you who screwed up screwed up the inside, I want you to cut, and I want you to go outside that blue piece. Okay, so cut your whole image and then go up. Keep this blue piece showing. Don't come all the way down. So come up and just keep that blue piece showing. Okay, so you're going to take your next one, this, and you're going to cut out. We're now on that top layer. The inside's on that top layer. What are you laughing at?
Misty says you have something up your sleeve for the website. Is it a sleeve sickie by chance?
That is so funny. No, Beth and Nancy try to find something to resemble a sleeve as a wipe. They tried so hard, and they couldn't find anything that resembled a sleeve at all.
When you get to the end of the colors, do you start over?
Nope, we do not start over.
And Chuck says he got the one he ordered via UPS 5 minutes ago. Ordered the second kit to be delivered by USPS, and it's coming late.
Yep. So who's doing it? Rob or Chuck?
guys, what time approximately is the second card start, and then card 1 for the West Coast? Thanks.
Well, I'm gonna say give it 2 hours, but I don't know. But I'm gonna say give it 2 hours because that's normally the way it's been. So I'd say 2 hours.
So we can't get them on sale anymore?
Correct. The past one's correct.
Nancy said we were trying to make a New Year's Eve bling wrist dicky.
They were. Okay, so for those of you guys...
It was a different Chuck, by the way.
Oh. So for those of you guys, everyone look up, who cut it small, and I did on purpose, this is how I want you to cut it right there so that blue part shows. So it's going to look like that. Everyone look at that, okay? I want you to cut that peak out. For everybody else who cut it the correct way, look, I just want you to make it, and you can just come in the middle and make a round because this whole blue part then is going to cover that up. Okay?
Can you show what you're cutting again?
Yep. So for the people who did the whole blue star, just cut all the way around. Don't worry about that because we're going to cover it up with the blue. For the people who did it the incorrect way, which is the way that I did it now too for you, I want you to cut the whole thing and then just cut that little tab out, which is going to be the tips of that dark blue piece. So when you lay this on your piece, look up still, it's going to lay like this. Okay? And that'll show you too. You do want to go a layer in. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut and I'm going to adhere. And again, this is all flat. So I'm going to cut and I'm going to adhere. So hopefully everyone now knows how to change their settings. Or at least it seems like that should work. That they will start to get notices via tracking. Trust me, it would make our life easier. But trust me, we're okay. I mean, if I were you guys, I'd want a tracking number 2 and know where my package was. Even though it takes up a lot of our time, we surely understand that. So we're not saying not to do it. We're just saying how to fix it. We told you about the fasteners towel. Oh, should we talk about the cruise?
Oh.
Yeah. So this is the cruise, guys. This is and I normally say another word right here, but I'm not. This is unbelievable. So when did we announce the cruise? We put the cruise just on our Facebook, I think.
Last week, right?
Last Sunday. It hasn't even been a week. It's been 5 days. We have 2 spots left on the Alaska cruise. That is it. I should say not 2 spots. We have 2 crafting spots left on the Alaska cruise. And then the Western Caribbean is half sold out, so we have more space on that. So let me talk about the sold out cruise, which I'm sure, now that I said that, is going to be sold out by the end of this weekend. So, again, 2 crafting spaces left, but this is what we're trying to do. There is another room that is bigger that we could possibly use. However, somebody else right now is using that room. If they don't commit, that room is ours, and we can have a handful of people, like 10 more people in there. If they do commit, I still want you, if you're interested, I still want you to go ahead and reserve and put your deposit down so you could lock in the date. But if you can't go because you're not going to get into the crafting cruise, like if someone doesn't cancel or we can't get the bigger room, then you'll get your money refunded. But if you remotely interested, lock in that price now and your seat. And if that does not make sense, you can call Sherry at that phone number at the bottom of that information on Monday, and she could help you. But honestly, we have only 2 spots left, which is incredible. I did not think that was going to sell out. I didn't think it was actually even going to sell out, to be quite honest with you. So I expect that the Western Caribbean is going to sell out too, which is just crazy. And here, you guys want to hear something really cool? This is actually hilarious. I think Justine's mother and sister may come on the cruise too. Now, this is going to be the fun part if Cheryl, who is Justine's mom, comes. Cheryl and Justine look exactly alike. Exactly. So anybody who's on this cruise, you will be laughing the entire time when you see Cheryl and Justine because they are the exact same people. Any more?
Okay, I have someone has a question on So they're trying to add the stamps.com to like the email list so they would get it.
Yep.
It says you need to add a new contact, a full email to add, not just stamps.com. Is there an email address?
Ooh, I don't know. I know what they're asking. I don't know. Yeah, there is an email address.
Terry Conti says the email is no-reply@stamps.com.
Terry is so good. Okay, so did everyone hear that? We think, and it sounds like she knows what she's talking about. Say that again, Justine.
No
No
dash
reply
at stamps.com.
Perfect. Here, let me get in here real quick so they can see this. Whoops. So here, I'm going to type this in here so you know it's from us. Terry, did you just do that? There, guys. You could do that yourself too, Justine.
Yeah, I'll probably mess it up.
No, typing?
Oh, you missed on the cards.
Oh my God. Well, here, we got to go faster.
Well, they just came in when you took over.
Oh, okay.
And
Justine.
I went up to read that because you were talking.
Okay.
And I wasn't
Okay.
interrupting.
Well, looks like there's some fun comments coming in.
We need an Alaska Facebook group so we can hype it up for a year and a half. Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe we're 2 crafters away from being sold out. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm floored. I'm absolutely floored.
And how long does it take you to create these cards? I'm amazed on how Jennifer creates these cards.
Well, Justine would be able to answer this. Sometimes it comes to me and you're thinking, oh my God, how did that happen so quick? Other times, I'm just like you guys. How long does it take you to create a card? Sometimes I'm sitting there and it takes a day and a half, and you're like, you got to be kidding me. I don't even know what the heck these people are watching me for because I can't create anything. Like the one that I made with the Make It Home Challenge, that was really, really easy. And then I was jonesing because I knew I wanted to put all that ephemera on there, and I had to put the ephemera on with the glossy accents and let it dry overnight, so I couldn't pick, you know how me, I like to pick up my card and open it up, so I couldn't pick up my card for like overnight till the next day.
Can you show the correct way to cut out? I don't know if they're talking about the one you're doing right now.
Yeah, the correct way to cut out, so you have to be very specific, but this is the way you're going to cut out with this, and there's no correct way, understand this. So I cut out this little middle here. If you cut out this big one, that's great. You don't have to cut that loop if you cut that big one out. You can just go down because I know that big one's going to cover that. But since I wanted to show you how to cut out that little one, I just wanted to make it look neat, so that's why I'm cutting those things out right there. So if that did not answer your question, ask again, and I'll be able to explain that again.
And this current layer, the anchors, is going to be adhered flat on there, right?
Yes, the anchors are being adhered flat, yes.
Barbara Gallinall asked, does my mother gamble? She does, but...
No, she doesn't. No, Barbara, no, she does not.
Oh, no, let me explain.
Okay, $10.
She likes to gamble, but she's kind of conservative. Like, she never plays over 40 cents. She tries to find, the 30, 40 cent machines, and, she'll play a couple dollars on a machine, and then she moves along, and if she loses,
So the answer is no.
She gambles, but, okay, not like her daughter.
No one gambles like her daughter.
Oh, please. Terry said, I already went to the Royal Caribbean site and checked out the ship.
I know, it's a great ship. It's huge.
It is an amazing cruise.
Barbara, are you going on that cruise with us?
Do we need a passport for the Alaska cruise? Will it be going into Canada?
It does go into Canada, but I don't know if you need a passport. I really don't know.
Well, we used our passport cards, but I think on cruises you can use a passport card or your birth certificate.
Birth certificate,
I always bring
yes.
a passport card. I don't know. You'd have to check their website. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd have to call them or find out. I don't think you need a passport, but please do not hold me to that. I don't know.
Kim Kish agreed. That is not gambling.
Thank you.
But she likes to go to casinos. She just doesn't play.
She does,
a lot.
but I mean, we're not. You act like we're picking on Cheryl. We're not picking on
you
Cheryl.
said.
Cheryl should be. Oh, Jen.
Terry says, I love having something to look forward to.
Well, I tell you what, it's a year and a half
And
away.
everybody's saying, yes, you need a passport.
Really?
Says, yes, you need a passport, you need a passport. Yes, you need a passport for Canada.
Even on a cruise? Because I didn't take a passport when we went to.
We didn't go to Canada. We left from Florida.
Okay.
Somebody says, oh my god. Where did it go? So, since you two love the casino so much, is that where the classes are going to be held?
It would be too much of a distraction.
Are you not outlining the edges with black?
I'm not outlining the edges with black. I probably should, but I'm not. And let me tell you why. I'm going to get away with it because there's a lot, if you look, there's a lot of stippling on this edge. Although, look, there's a lot of white there. I could easily, and I probably should be outlining these in white. Or in black, I'm sorry.
Chuck DeLong says we needed passports. We went to Alaska in 2019.
Okay. Well,
And Terry Conti says we may need a vaccine proof too.
yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure probably that for sure. But yeah, I probably should have, in hindsight, I outlined that.
And what's the date for that again?
It's what is it? August 5th or 2nd of 2022.
Yeah,
well, you guys will start to get the postcards. We, honestly, God, we have 2 spots left. We just got our postcards delivered yesterday. So now, one side of the postcard is going to be sold out. The other one's going to be, well, here you go. So, but again, if you're remotely thinking about this, guys, please, 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 please do this. If you're remotely thinking about it, you got to register.
Renee says you do not need a passport unless you take a shore excursion that lets you off
Correct.
in Canada. We just took an Alaskan cruise
Correct.
and got off and then did not need a passport.
That's why I didn't need my passport. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so is everybody here? Everyone here? If you're here, let's go ahead and put our middle down. And we're going to put our middle down flat.
Hi, Karen. Robbie came on too.
So let's go ahead and put our middle down flat. Oh, Justine, Robbie will be here next Friday.
I thought she's coming this Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Forget it.
Alaska, I was going to say.
No. She is coming Sunday. She's going to be here. I don't know. You're confusing me.
Okay.
She's going to be here next Friday. So you don't have to be here.
Oh, my
Yes.
God. Okay, got it. And Terry Conti says Alaska is the 1st through the 8th.
Thank you, Terry. She's going. I'm excited that she's going. I'm excited that everyone's going who's going.
Oh, yeah, I just finished the O card from November. Awesome. Let me see your black pen.
Okay, hold on. The black pen is $4 on our website called the Mono Twin Marker. Right here, Mono Twin Marker, $4 on our website. And for our newbies, anything that goes through my hands today or in any class is going to be found on the first tab on the left that says online class products. So everything is in there, and that's where the extra kits are going to be too. So, okay, so look, that's not bad. So look, this is me. Everyone look up. Me chopping down my star. And then this is the original where I kept the star big. So
Do you sign up on the website?
Absolutely. Look, guys, absolutely. There's no mistakes. That's not a mistake. That's just cut differently. That's the beautiful thing about these stamps. The question was what?
Do you sign up on the website?
Sign up for what?
I'm assuming the cruise?
No, you could sign up on their website. Follow that link on their website that I put on that link. So once you have that middle on, let's go ahead and we're going to pop this on here. Now, everyone look up so you understand this. You're going to say, okay, I got this big hole here. So I probably don't need pop dots there, but you are going to need pop dots there, because if not, if you have pop dots here, it's going to sag. So I want you to pretend like this hole is not here, and you're going to put pop dots on this entire thing and put that on there, okay? So pop dots on the entire thing so we avoid sagging, and then go ahead and put your medallion together, okay?
Somebody said they're going to need an extra suitcase just for pop dots.
That's so funny. Well, okay, here, do you want me to tell you the good thing about the cruise? This is both cruises. The only thing you have to bring on the cruise with you is your katana, your trimmer, your adhesive, and your scissors. We provide everything else to you. And if you notice, I didn't say you have to bring pop dots. So that means we are going to provide everything else to you on this cruise. So for those of
We're
you...
going to need 2 suitcases.
Right. You're talking about us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Abigail, how was yoga?
Oh my God. So this is the deal with yoga. I wish we had a better story to tell you. I guess she thought that we really drew out the picture that we were really, 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 really beginners. Because, I mean, none of us broke a sweat. None of us were in pain the next day. It was very, very beginner. So we are going to do it again. And we're going to tell her she needs to, like, rev it up a little bit. Not too much, you know, but it was very basic.
She did recommend that we go to the curvy class. Like, she probably never recommended that to people before.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, she did recommend that. We're like, no, we want another private lesson. So it was fun, but we just want to, you know, a little bit tougher. Okay, so for you newbies right now that are looking at me and saying, what in the world is she doing with the Pop Dots? Let me give you an update on the Pop Dots too. But anyhow, who's ever wondering this is the deal with the Pop Dots, and everyone knows what I'm going to say who's been on here more than once. I want you to use more Pop Dots than you're used to, but you do not have to use as many Pop Dots as I'm using. I just like it, and I made up a new term, and this is what we're going to call it. I'd like it to be Pop Dot sturdy. I don't want it to move. I want it to be very, very sturdy. So it's Pop Dot sturdy. But use more than you're used to, but less than me. So Pop Dots are scheduled to be in our warehouse on Wednesday of next week. So for those of you guys who are waiting for your Pop Dots, we should be able to ship them out Thursday, Friday at the absolute latest, because we got to pack them once they come in. So Friday at the absolute latest. So everybody who's waiting for those Pop Dots, they will be shipping out the end of next week.
Elena, did you do the silks? Oh, God.
No, but we were looking to see where they were.
I didn't see anything.
No, but that's in the different room.
Yeah.
It has to be in a cement ceiling room for us.
And Donna Levine said she sent a medallion card to a friend in England, cost her $15.
Jeez. No. But worth it, no? Did she get it? Did she love it? Maybe she's watching tonight.
She said due to the fact they would not fit in this very small slit. Charge me for a package.
Oh. Yeah, but if she's a friend, it was worth it. Okay, so go ahead and pop this up. Whoops.
Did you guys stay in the office all the way to 5 today?
No, 3.
Not bad.
No.
Plumber get done?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Were you not there when he got done? So we had to get, we have plumbing in our back warehouse, and we had to get another additional sink in our back warehouse, actually, for something that we're working on, and again, which is very exciting for us. I don't know if it'll be exciting for you guys. Some of you guys will be excited. But it's all good. Nothing's going away. In fact, we're adding something. So we need a sink in the back, and, you know, he's going to put this pipe in here and pipe in the water for $1,000. I'm like, no, we just need a sink. Use what's here. He goes, okay, it'll cost you a couple $100. That's exactly what he said. I said, perfect, we'll do it. I got the bill today, $500. I said, I am not paying that. I said, we're going to call him right now. I'm not paying that. He said, a couple $100. He goes, well, I'm not making any money on this. I'm like, yes, you are. And first of all, you quoted me a couple $100. I mean, you just can't say a couple $100, then give me a $500 invoice. Well, I'll take away the $80 service or the whatever fee for them to come out there. But I'm really not making any money. I'm like, yeah, you're $410. You sent one guy out here to put a thing in. You didn't even have to do, all you had to do is drill it to the ground because the water was already there. So yeah, I still think I got ripped off. Okay, so we have this done, yes? Yes, yes?
Cheryl Fleming says her and Sue Ellen just signed up for Alaska.
Did they? So that means I hope so, and I hope they took it. That would be awesome if you did. But honestly, I can't tell you guys enough. I'm really working on more room if you're remotely interested. You know, I'm not telling you to do this like in 5 months. I think that's going to be way too late. But if you're remotely interested, you know, get your name on this list. Because we're really, really, really hoping. Okay, so is everyone done right now? Because the next part, I need everyone to be together. And if you're not done, this is where I just need you to stop, put this to the side, because I need everyone to be together on this next part. It's going to be very important.
Missy says Purdy, P-U-R-D-Y.
Okay.
Pop dot sturdy, and it sounds like pretty.
What?
It's a word she made up. Purdy.
Yeah, no, it's not nothing to do with that. Okay, so let's look at, we're going to do the card base together, guys. Okay, right? Yes, yes. So I need everyone together on the same page. So you have been given 2 card bases, okay? So everyone has 2 card bases. Yes, yes? 2 card bases. So this is what I need you to do. I want everyone to listen to me for 30 seconds. This is very important. This right here is your norm, and I need everyone to pay attention. Here is your regular card base right here. That's number 1. Your second card base is this one right here, number 2. We just have to cut it down. So this card base, which is going to sneak underneath here and fold here, is going to be number 2. So let's not screw this up. And if we just pay attention real quick, I think you're going to get it. So let's do the one that we're going to cut, okay? So the one that we are going to cut, we are never going to cut on the fold. Don't ever cut on this fold, because I need this fold for right here. So what you're going to do, and I will say this again, but just pay attention, and I'll tell you when you can go. And then as we go, I'll say it again. But what we are going to do with this one card base only is we are going to cut it. And again, we are not cutting it on the fold. We are cutting it on the open end. You're going to cut it 1 inch from the open end, and then 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom, or if you're smart, just 2 inches, and then you have it. So this is 1 inch here, 1 inch here, and 1 inch here, or 1 inch here, and just 2 inches from one of the sides. And if that doesn't make sense, then do 1 inch and 1 inch, okay? So go ahead and go. You can do that for those of you who got it. And for those of you who didn't, let's do this together, because this is going to be easy, but it's very easy to walk off the cliff. So I want to cut my open side. I want to cut my open side. I'm cutting my open side, not my closed side, and I want to cut this 1 inch. So I'm just going to cut off 1 inch. See how I told you guys to stop worrying about that paper that you guys thought you were missing? So just cut off 1 inch.
Chris LaFrance says hello.
Hi, Chris LaFrance. Okay, so now I cut off 1 inch from the side, or from my open part, and then 1 inch from the bottom and 1 inch from the top. Or you can cut off 2 inches because it's just the same. So either the bottom or the top 2 inches, or 1 inch from the bottom and from the top. I'm saying the same thing 2 different ways. And then you could throw those away because all I want is that middle piece. All I want is this piece right here. Okay, so is everybody happy? You see how I didn't want everyone to walk over the cliff in the beginning of the class when you guys were all panicking that you didn't have that? So this is how we get this white card right here. Do we see that? Yes? Okay. Is everybody here? Does everybody have this cut? So you should have 1 full card base and 1 cut card base. Okay, is everybody there?
I didn't see 1 sad face yet.
Okay, so everyone gives me a thumbs up or a heart or a sad face. See? You have to have faith in me.
Repeat the dimensions.
Absolutely. So you're only going to do this with 1, and you're just going to cut off 1 inch on each side. Do not cut from the folded. Cut off from the open side 1 inch, 1 inch from the top, 1 inch from the bottom. That's it.
Alessandra wants to say hello. She didn't get her kip. I still wanted to say hello.
Well, hello.
See
1
a
inch,
couple sad faces.
1 inch, and 1 inch. Thank you, Kathy Peak. Okay, so my sadders. I want to talk to my sad people. And my happy people, just give me 60 seconds, please. Do not go on. My sad faces, tell me why we're sad. Tell me where you're stuck so I can help you. That's true, Janine. Is that Janine? I can't see. Jean. That's very true, Jean. And those people then could absolutely rewatch tomorrow. That's the beauty of us doing this live and having it taped live.
Did you cut 1 inch from front and back?
I cut 1. Here's the fold. Everyone pay attention. You're still confused. Here's my fold. I cut 1 inch from the side, the open side, and then 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom.
So 5 by 4.
Yep, so 5 by 4. Okay, so now we're going to put this part on right now. And we're going to put this part on, and it's going to attach. We're going to open up our card base. Everyone pay attention to me first, please, and I'll tell you when you guys could go, okay? So I'm going to open up my card base from right to left, and this is 6x6, and I'm going to try to adhere this, and I don't have adhesive on there. I'm going to try to adhere this as in the middle of the card as I possibly can, but I want to make sure that when I adhere that, when this shuts, this still is going to be able to shut nicely right on top of that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put adhesive back there, line this up here, and then close my card. For those of you who got it, go. For those of you who don't, I'm going to say this one more time because this is pretty easy, okay? So we're going to put this, let's just do this. Put this in the front of the card. Make sure that lines up well. After your adhesive is there, once it lines up perfectly, you're going to close your card and it'll stick to the base. So when you open it up, you'll have that, and it'll stick right there to the base.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Someone's got to go outside.
Yep.
Meow. Will he just go up on his own or no?
Oh, he needs an invite now.
You want me to take him up?
I guess.
Be back in 1 minute, peeps.
Yep, Justine has to walk Lemieux upstairs.
Come on.
For some reason, he needs invitations now. Okay, so for my new people, again, you're going to say, what is she doing with the tape? I like to use adhesive, and I use a lot of adhesive. Now, oh, this is very interesting. I got a piece of dog hair left there.
He doesn't come for me.
Then don't worry about it.
You're bad.
Honestly, guys, yeah, just take your time with this. If your arthritis is kicking in, just, put down your scissors and come back later. Okay, so I'm going to line this up. I'm going to make sure this is all lined up evenly, or as even as my eye tells me it is. I'm going to push it against that cover. Push it against that cover. And I'm going to hold it, and then I'm just going to shut it. So it's going to lay exactly where it needs to lay. Okay, so when it's done, we're going to have this, and then the card opens like that. Does everyone see that? Yes? Good. Okay, so now I want you to open up the card, and of course, I don't like this right here, because that's just a sheet of paper right there. So we gave you a cut sheet of paper, this blue, that you're going to put on the inside of your card. Now, this, don't do it yet. This is a true 6x6 right here, and I don't like a true 6x6 because you're going to be fighting paper at every single fold you make. Let me open up my card that is done. And looky here, I cut out, do you guys see that? If I hold it like this, you can see it. I cut out probably a 1/2 inch so I have room all the way around. So why don't you go ahead and cut off a 1/2 inch on two sides, and then go ahead and adhere that. Okay, and if you want to cut more, you can cut more. If you want to cut less, cut less. Just don't use that full 6x6 because you're going to fight it the entire time. Yeah, he needs to go.
Belinda said, so did I miss something? Are you not doing the second class on Saturdays anymore?
Correct. We are not doing the second class on Saturdays. It just kills us, guys, because we have to start at 10 o'clock our time. It kills us. It absolutely killed us. And we knew probably back, in October, that we were going to get rid of Saturday. We just wanted to finish up the year, and we thought it was a good compliment to do what we're doing now. So like this card that we're doing right here, we're going to do this all again tonight. And what Justine doesn't know is that she's actually going to be the one that does it.
Oh, yeah. Nice one.
Justine, you know how to do it now since I'm doing it.
No, I would never do that.
You can do this.
No.
Justine, where's the confidence?
Well.
We have new people in here, and they're like, my God, if the commentator can't do it, how am I supposed to do it?
That's hilarious.
Justine, that's the plan.
Angela missed how much to cut off again?
Just about a 1/2 inch on two sides. And if you cut up more, that's fine. But I like a 1/2 inch because it just gives you enough space that you're not fighting the paper. And that's all that you're doing is just putting this on here so it's covering the paper. You know, that fold. You know, just like so. You just don't want to fight that paper. See? Just like so. So we good so far? Look, here I go again, closing things and opening things. Every time I do something, I always have to close things and open things. It's bizarre. Okay, are we good there? Now, the other thing is, another thing I want you to do right now, and don't worry about that magnet. I know you're all panicking right now saying, no, but we have the magnet. What are you laughing at?
Cindy said, Justine, do it, and Andy can be the moderator.
That is funny. We have got to do that one of these
never.
days. You might.
I can't.
What? We could do that?
So funny. Oh my God.
Who said that?
Cindy.
Cindy, that's an awesome idea. We are going to do that one of these days. Okay, so I want you to close the flap. Keep this open here. Keep this open here. Look up, look up. Keep this open here. And this plaid paper, I want you, this is a good point. Look, guys, look at your plaid paper. You have one that's all square, and you have one that's diagonal. I don't care the way you used it. I did not like it perfectly square. I don't know why. It wasn't appealing to me. I lost lines. I didn't like it. It didn't look good to me. So if you want to be exact, I turned it so that lines were diagonal. And if you don't believe me, do it yourself. Lay it diagonal and close that white flap. To me, that looks more appealing because you see more black lines. You see more outlines in the shape. If you put it on like this, it just kind of is blah. Don't you see that?
I like it better the other way.
Right, exactly. So that's, be very, very careful on how you do that. So I liked it this way. So let's go ahead and however way you want that, although I like it diagonal, and you know me, I don't like diagonals, but this kind of it needs to be done. Let's go ahead and adhere that to the front of your card.
Nicole said, love that for April Fools.
That would be so awesome. I guarantee you guys we're going to do that one of these days. That would be so much fun.
Kate says we need more football. Andy, talk about football?
Oh, God, like you cannot even imagine. At one point, I had to tell him to shut up because I was teaching. He just went on and on and on. He was having a conversation. I didn't even know with who. I think Belinda Waters. Them two were just going on about football. I was like, Andy, I need to teach. Shut up.
Yeah, that's funny.
He was like, well, no, we're talking football. I'm like, I know, and so does everybody else know right now. Oh, my God.
Oh, that is funny.
Was he talking football? Oh, no, I think he was talking Belinda about golf. Because Belinda, I think, was a professional golfer.
Oh, Belinda just said golf, yeah.
Yeah, see? I remembered. Oh, yeah, he was talking football. Okay, again, our newbies are like, what in the hell is she doing with the score tape? Again, like my adhesive.
Ian said he was fun.
He was fun. I gave him credit and I thanked him a lot because he really did not want to do that. And I guess it played out pretty good too. People asked us questions. Oh, there was one question that people asked us, what drives us nuts most about each other? And he had to go let Rooney out, and I said, okay, he's going to say that you don't make the bed. First thing out of his mouth, he came down, I don't make the bed. And I didn't even tell him that. I just knew he was going to say that. And then, of course, the second thing he guessed wrong. I said, Andy, think about it. And after he thought about it, he got it then. It was that I don't empty out the washer. I have to wash my clothes 3 times before I actually get them out of the washer.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I forget about it. I'm down here crafting, and then I go upstairs, and
Yeah.
it's late, and he wants to move them over. So the next day, you have to wash them.
And Belinda said she wasn't a pro golfer. She golfed in high school.
High school, I know. Well, I'm dreaming big for you, Belinda. Dreaming big. And I hope no one jumped the gun and went ahead of me right now.
Any chance there could be a sale on score tape, like the Pop Dots?
I think. You know how we have adhesive week every week in August? That first week of August? I think adhesive week. Oh, jeez, oh man, what is wrong with me? I think adhesive week might be twice a year.
Nancy Dahlman, we learned all kinds of things about Jennifer and Andy.
Well, not all kinds of things. So is everyone waiting for me right now? Probably. They like when I do all that taping because then they can catch up. Okay.
Do you say Jizo Man?
Yes, that's the
Oh.
other thing.
Okay. 'cause
They say that I say
keep
Jizo
seeing-
Man
I
all the
keep seeing
time.
It, but I never realized what it was, and now I just see Jizo Man times
Do you hear
3.
me say Jizo Man?
I may be used to you saying it because I don't.
Okay, yeah, they say
Yeah.
that I say it all the time.
I saw people keep saying it. I'm like, I don't know why they're saying it, so I didn't say anything. And now I'm like, they keep saying Jizo Man. I'm like, what do they keep saying that for?
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is hilarious. We talked about that, and I can't believe I'd say that like that.
How's that strip adhesive coming?
How's the strip? We don't have a delivery date for that, but they're hoping the end of this month, which when I talked to them this week, I think it's Tuesday I talked to them, I said, well, the end of this month is in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, I think we'll know something. But as soon as we get the estimate, guys, I'm telling you, we're going to do the same sales we did on Pop Dots. So get ready, because I think I bought enough for that. Okay, so I need you to go into your Jewel kit and just get out this magnet, okay? Just get out the magnet from the Jewel kit. Now, for those of you guys who know how to do this magnet, you're going to be bored here for a second, but just give me a second, because the people who don't know are going to have to learn how to do this. So we're going to take the magnet out. Boy, why is this sticking in here? Oh, it's sticking because of the... Okay, you shouldn't be like that to take that out. So you have a negative side and a positive side, okay? Negative side and a positive side. Does everyone see that? Negative and positive. So let's go ahead and let's take that and let's put the negative right in front of us and the positive right in front of us. He's going to have to go out.
When do the Pop Dots get sent out? End of next week.
Yeah, like Thursday or Friday. Okay? So negative and positive. Does everyone have that laid out? Could you talk about how you choose colors?
I'm using Exotic Boom and it's just not working for me.
Oh. I can, but not right now, only because we're teaching this class. But remind me we do the second card. Okay. Hey, tell Andy he needs to come down and get Lemieux, because you need to watch this because we're doing magnets. But just go upstairs and tell Andy to get him, please. Okay, so magnets. We were going to do a drinking game, you're right. I don't care if you pick positive or negative. I don't care if it's positive or negative. Don't care if it's positive or negative. I want you to take this, and I want you here, look at my card real quick. We need to hide the magnet, not in the middle of this, because I really want it towards like the end, but I don't want it so close to the end that we're going to see it. So if I was a measuring girl, which you know I am, I would say put your magnet about 1.5 inches in from the flap. So go about 1.5 inches in from the flap, and we're only going to do one. We're going to do, I don't care if it's negative or positive, I'm going to take this negative. I'm going to take this negative, and I'm going to take off the sticky part right here, or that negative backing. It's going to be stuck or sticky. If it's not, you could add more adhesive there. And just go ahead and let's put that on, maybe a little bit higher than center, about 1.5 inches in, just like that. Okay, everyone look up. So about 1.5 inches in, a little bit higher than center. Andy, if you go upstairs and shake the bones, he will go upstairs. Because everyone right now hears you trying to be quiet, yelling at him to go upstairs. Perfect, thanks. Just shake the bones. He needs water and he needs to go out. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to open this up. We're going to open this up. This is important. I need everyone to watch. We're going to open this up, and we're going to take the other magnet, and we're just going to drop it, and it's going to go exactly where it needs to go. Okay? It goes exactly where it needs to go. See that? I'll do it again.
Look at all Andy's bones.
Right. So it goes exactly where it needs to go. Now, I don't care. You cannot use a Pop Dot. If you want to use a glue dot, you could use a glue dot. The only thing I don't want you to do is use as a liquid adhesive. You could use a glue dot. If you don't have a glue dot, which I normally use a glue dot, I'm going to show you how to use this thick tape. Just put that tape underneath your magnets or on top of your magnets, because that's going to stay too. But again, I have to let this go where it needs to go. Perfect, right there. So whatever you want to do, you're going to put adhesive right there. So you have one magnet here, and now we have adhesive just on the back of this magnet. If you have never seen this before, it's important to look up right now because I can only do this once. Okay, so look up. So I'm going to take this, and I have my adhesive there, and I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to naturally fold this down the way it is, press on my magnet, and then if I open that, I should have one magnet there and one magnet there, because it's going to close like that. Okay? Now here, peel off this backing, this, whether it's negative or positive, peel that off. And then you're going to take off your last sheet of paper, which is this one right here. And you're going to lay that centered right on the base of your card.
Why shouldn't we use liquid glue on the magnet?
It takes too long to dry. And then it's going to slide. If you're a liquid glue lover, you can. If it dries fast, that's fine. But I would not use liquid because it's going to slide. And you want this to dry and be set right away. Okay? So again, this is going to go centered right on the base of that card to cover up that magnet. Does everyone got that? Yes, yes? And again, here I don't care what adhesive you use. And truth be told, for the magnet, I really like a glue dot. I just use that tape runner just in case someone doesn't have that glue dot.
Can you use glossy accents?
You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait like about 3 minutes before it's totally dry. Even though glossy accents probably is going to take only 1 minute to dry. I don't know how much you're going to put on. So that's why I'm saying 3 minutes, just to give an extra buffer in there. Justine, what time is it?
9:21.
Oh, good.
I think he was sleeping.
Oh, Andy?
He said he wasn't, but.
Oh, I don't know why guys lie like that.
Well, Amanda,
But why do they lie? Like we say,
But I
are
don't
you
know if
sleeping?
you-
They're always like, oh no.
it looked like he was. Maybe he was watching, just slouched over. But
He could have been doing that, but guys lie about sleeping habits, and I don't get it.
what does the anchor paper measure?
Good question. I think I just went a half an inch in, but let me measure it. Hold on. The anchor paper measures, this is somebody who's doing the card with us and by the kit, I believe, 5 by 5.
Where's Donna Levine? Belinda,
Oh.
there's no mail on Monday. That will stink.
It will stink, I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Trust me, I know. I thought of that too. I know. For those of you who didn't get it, I know. But Donna Levine, 5 by 5. Okay? And I'm not going to put it down because this has a little bit of sticker there. But again, right in the center. That has to be right in the center. Make sure that's right in the center. So,
She said she didn't get her kit yet.
oh, Donna, I give you a lot of credit for doing this, though, with something else. So let's talk about people who said, I can't match my paper. This is the deal. Even though this doesn't work 100% with me, because like right now in this card, I have 2 different paper lines going. If you don't know how to match your paper, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go out and buy 6 by 6 paper, 12 by 12 paper, because everything in that card, everything in that paper line is going to match. It's going to match, it's going to match, so anything that you use is going to match. What I don't want you to do is take one sheet here and one sheet here and one sheet here, because that's a lot harder to match. That's why we use a lot of printed paper. So just go out and buy a 6 by 6 pack or a 12 by 12 pack and use it, because the graphic designers who developed those packs, they already did the hard work for you. They already did the matchy-match part for you.
And Donna says she's just taking notes.
Oh, gotcha. Donna, you should be making the card. You can do this, girl. Okay, so, again, should stick just like that. Perfect. So now the only thing we have to do is we have to go back to this guy and we have to put this on. Now, you have one big choice. This is flat. You have one big choice here, okay? The big choice is, and everyone look up so you see it, do you put it on with the tips facing up and down, or do you put it on where it's like this? I did not like it the other way. I like the tips facing up and down. So like, don't lay it down yet, because remember, you have those pop dots down there. So don't lay it down yet. Do you like it like that? Or do you like it with the tips up and down? Totally up to you. Decide what you want, and then go ahead and put your adhesive on the back of this. I think I'm running out of adhesive here. Go ahead and put your adhesive down. And then again, this is going to be laid flat. And then we'll do our jewels.
Are we off for MLK Day?
Are we what?
I said, are we off for MLK Day? I was kidding.
Oh, you're asking?
Yeah, like kidding.
I know. Are we
Yeah.
off?
I went home and we started watching some shows on demand. So we watched these 2 sitcoms. The second one, I woke up, it was over. Like, Ollie's like, you slept?
Oh my
I
God.
fell asleep. I'm like, fell asleep for like 45 minutes. I'm like, wow.
Okay, are we all good? So we will put our jewels on this one. Jeez. So we only have, well, we have a lot to talk about, but we have one more thing to discuss with you folks.
Kathy says, good. I have 4 guy birthday cards for February. This will
Good.
be a template for them all.
Yep, that's perfect. Okay, so this should go. And this, if you notice, does not necessarily go in the middle of your card, but more you're looking at that white flap that everyone thought it was cream and was panicking in the beginning about. See how I didn't want you to panic? I had ya. So there you go. So this card's beautiful, even if you don't put jewels on it, but of course we're gonna put jewels on it. So that's it besides the jewels.
Gina, I watched that show when it was on. It was a good show. I love that show.
What show?
TNT had a show called The Last Ship.
Why aren't you watching Rescue Me? You said that was going to be your next show that you're going to
forgot
watch.
about it, actually. But that Last Ship was like, there was like a global pandemic. It's how civilization survives.
Okay, so that's it, guys, except for the jewels. Are we all to this point? It's pretty, isn't it? Are we all here to this point? Yes, yes. The jewels that you're going to want to pull, the jewels that you're going to want to pull in here are the ones that have the blue in there. So only pull out the ones that have the blue in here, okay? And let's
Yummy.
separate them. Say it again.
Michelle says Eric Dane, the captain of the ship, is yummy.
Oh,
He is really. He looks good.
who is it?
Eric Dane. I think he used to be on. What was that? He was on a medical show. I thought before that. What show was he? What was that show he was on? What is that show? I didn't watch it. Grey's Anatomy, maybe? Oh yeah, he was McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy.
Well, how would you not know that?
I couldn't think of it, but I couldn't think of the name. I knew it was Grey's Anatomy, but I couldn't picture it. Picture a show. Yeah. Oh, Lemieux's coming back.
Oh, yeah, of course he is. Isn't that funny how he just barks when he has to do something?
He didn't really bark. He just a couple little. Bernie watching.
Yeah, speaking about Lemieux, is Terry Schilling on today? I don't think I've heard from Terry Schilling in a while. But Lemieux,
He's
come on.
landing.
He could come. Let's go, Lemieux.
Oh. Do we want the jewel pack with the largest jewel?
You want the jewel pack with the blue jewels in it. The jewel pack with the blue jewels.
Andy's coming.
Okay. So I want to, hold on, let me see something.
There you go.
Okay,
thanks.
so I want to show you something kind of important with the jewels. Are my jewels in frame? Yes, they are in frame. So I'm going to show you something important with the jewels, and the rest you probably are going to be able to do yourself. But we'll do them together, but. So let me show you about this. So everyone look up real quick. So you have 2 sets of crystals. I don't want the smallest crystals. I want the biggest crystals. And out of the biggest crystals, I just want 6 of them. So I want 6 of those, the biggest crystals. And crystal just being the straight white, okay? If you notice, I have those straight white crystals, 6 of them, spaced nice and evenly all the way down this side. Very, very evenly. Perfect, isn't it? Oh, what happened there? Hold on. Is that us?
Refresh, maybe?
Hold on, guys. We have something wonky going on with our screen. There we go.
That was odd.
It is odd. Okay. I don't know if we lost them or not. I'm good here. So we have 6 jewels going down right here. So this is what I want you to do. And again, these are my 6 white ones. I want you to turn your card to the side.
Vicky says 3 sets of crystals.
3 sets? No, you should only have 2 sets. The third set's for your Make It Home card, but that would be in your Make It Home. And if you have 3 sets of crystals in your one bag, then someone made a mistake and you have an extra set of crystals. So everyone watch real quick. So this is always on the side. You could close that down with the X, Justine, and then just move it over. Okay, perfect. Okay, So I laid this down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one crystal. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to move this up to this blue because I'm on right after the blue. So I'm going to lay this down right here. And I am going to put a crystal at every 1 inch mark. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
She said 3 sizes.
Is there? Oh, she's right. There is 3 sizes. Good catch, Vicky. There is 3 sizes. I see that now. Thank you, Vicky. Who was that? Vicky Silva?
Yes.
Vicky Silva. You're right. I want the medium size. Yep, she's absolutely right. Yep. So there is 3 sizes of crystals, guys. Perfect. So I want the 6 medium-sized ones. Very good, Vicky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The 6 medium-sized ones. And there should only be 6. And then you're going to drop, like I said, you're going to be right off your blue, but drop it right on every inch mark. So I'm going to do 2 at a time. 1 and 2. And I'm going to bump up this jewel against that blue paper. I'm not going to stick it on the paper. I'm going to bump up the jewel next to that blue paper. Okay? And every inch...
Does Saturday Night Live start again tomorrow?
I don't know. And this is what's going to make you look like a superstar by using your ruler. Okay. And again, go right against that blue. Not on top of, but just push it right against that blue. And then you're going to have a nice straight line. And a nice even line, just like that. Look how perfect that looks. Okay, so let's put the middle on. The middle is that big chessboard one. This one right here.
What glue are you using?
Glossy Accents. And if you buy the Glossy Accents from us, we put this black tip on there, and that black tip's going to keep it from clogging, which is... everyone will say is the best thing in the world. Now, if you look up on my card, this right here, this needed something. I tried to put eyelets in there, and I tried to put rivets in there. It just didn't work, so I thought, heck, I bit the bullet. You have those 8mm rimmed Swarovski crystals that we used on New Year's Eve. I thought you had to have something there. If you look at your blank card right now, it just needs something there, doesn't it? Doesn't it look a heck of a lot better with those 2 right there than blank right there? I just thought it needed. So we got the 8mm for you. So just go ahead and put those in both corners. It just looked like it should be a rivet there or something. Yeah, see, doesn't look better already? Just you paying attention or no? Okay.
What do you think I'm doing?
And now I'm going to go to the middle. I'm going to go to the middle, and I'm going to go, we have our dark blues, we have our very, very smalls, and then we have our small crystals, and we have our blue, our dark blue smalls. They're going to go every other one naturally in that hole. So everyone look up. Everyone look up, naturally in that hole right there, every other one. Okay? And I don't care which one you put where. You'll be able to do this card. I'll sit here and teach it.
I'm not doing any cards.
Justine, you're so crabby.
I'm not crabby. I just don't want to do it.
You like your projects when they're done.
When will your oak cards for 2/6 be available?
Ta! As we all laugh.
Still in her head.
Still in my head. I'd say early next week. Right now, we got to work on 201 because, like I said, my goal is to have that 202. My goal is to have that by tomorrow night. If not, it'll be Sunday night for sure.
Penny says I only have 4 dark blue.
I really want you to check everywhere.
Check the bag because some have been sticking in the bag.
Check the bag because they do stick. She is right. And if you seriously only have 4, then you're going to have to send us an email and we'll have to send the other ones out to you.
It snowed here today. Kathy said it snowed in New Albany. We had like wet snow. It never stuck to the street, just on the grass a little.
So do you see how my inner circle right here doesn't matter? So my big circle and my small circle, I don't even know if I have a preference, honestly, on which one I like better because they look exactly the same. Well, they don't, but I mean, as long as it's neat and you're symmetrical. Do you like one better than the other?
No.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
That's the
it's,
same.
yeah.
I mean, if you didn't see this one, you wouldn't think,
Right.
you know, yeah.
Right, it's exactly the same.
What if your katana stops picking up stones?
Okay, so if your katana stops picking up stones, that tells me that something is on there. So this is what I want you to do. Look up. This is what I want you to do. You're going to take your fingernail and very, very lightly, you're just going to like, kind of like, I don't know, what's that called? Like just rub, just a small layer off your katana. Okay, just rub a small layer off that katana. Because that just tells me you have stuff sticking to it. I don't want you to gouge your nail in there or put a knife to it. Just very lightly just rub that off with your nail, and that should work. Okay, I'm going to go with my big whites right now. And I'm going to do my big whites on the outside right here. Excuse me. Where there's a dark spot. So these are my 5mm crystals right here.
Elaine says, scrape gently.
Scrape gently.
Carrie said, skin it.
Yep. Trust me, I think it's going to be a whole new katana after you do that. And then my other big ones are going to go right in the middle of this big one. And I have it, I don't care where you put it. I have them in between like these two designs. And I'm going to say I really don't care where you put it as long as it's the same place on every single one of those leaves. As long as it's the same place, I don't care where it goes. But I have it between the two designs. And you should be seeing your card come to life.
She said it worked. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. So my next ones, and for those of you guys who don't have a kit, God bless you for still watching us. Honestly. Seriously, when we say we're bummed out as much as you are, we may be bummed out even more so than you are. Okay, so my big blue ones, which should be the only ones I have left, they're going to go on that top layer on these tips. Or if you don't like them there, again, put them wherever you want to, because it doesn't matter as long as they're symmetrical. Okay, and then they're going to go, I have them down here on this dark spot right here.
Missy says, you want me to do a card, Jenny. All these crafting ladies won't believe or be able to comprehend my inability to craft. Coppery Kitty.
She really can't craft.
We love you. That's why we are still watching.
Well, I know, but it'd be so much more fun if you were actually creating the card.
Quit fretting. It's out of your control.
It is, but no, it bums us out. I mean, it just bums us out. It's
Cheryl O'Connor said, still here working on card 10 from New Year's Eve.
There you go, Cheryl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so that's it. Now, I don't know how much I want to fling this open, but you know me, how I like to open things when they're done. But that should open nicely. Boom. I'm not going to open up the whole thing. But that is it, guys. Lovely, isn't it? It's a great card. You don't want to make that card and take this home tonight? You are such loser.
I'm not cutting all that. Eyes are bad. I couldn't even cut those Santa hats good.
We are under so much lights right now. Trust me, you don't have this light at home. She's crabby, ladies, crabby.
Not crabby.
Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so are we good? Are we all good? Good, good, good? What time is it? 9:39. Oh, I hope our second people join us. Sherry Cooley, are you in the house right now? Teresa Rexroad, are you in the house? Can you put
Teresa
that on?
Rexroad was.
Oh, good.
Because she was, she was
Good.
asking about the, whatever it was, tracking.
Oh. Okay, so our next card, which is a really relatively easy card. I almost feel bad that this is a card.
Sherry Cooley says, yes, I am.
Oh, good, good, good. Sherry Cooley, did you eat?
Can you show us one more time where the crystals go?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm sorry. So here, I'm going to hold this up. So why don't the people who are still working, why don't you get out your cell phones and take a quick picture of that or a screenshot or something? Because I know you can see that much better that way.
Can you point out where the second light blue set went?
Yeah, the second light blue set goes at the tip here, and then at the bottom right there.
Please show where the blue and white gems go.
Okay, as you can see right here at the top. Am I in focus still? When I move it up, tell me if I'm still in focus. Blue, white, blue, and I'm just on the top layer. Blue, white, blue, blue, white, blue, blue, white, blue. I'll move it a little bit so you can see it.
Sally said, just got done with dinner. Going to open up some wine and enjoy the class.
Wonderful. Okay, so we have it. Any other questions there? Now, if you guys really, really still don't get it, looky, looky, look. We always forget this thing. Look here. And you can really see the jewels. Maybe Justine can't with her eyes. But you can see those jewels right there, the placements there. Okay? Okay, so let's go to card 2. Oh, my card 2's over there, I believe. Thank you. There was a picture on our New Year's Eve picture. I don't know if you saw it, Justine, where they saw a picture of where I work. They were all very, very shocked at the small space that I'm working on. Like, the space, seriously, that you guys see is the only space that I have to work on. Like, it really is from this point to this point. And it can't be any bigger because then, you know, things are out of play and you can't see anything. It has to be, you have to be able to see it. Okay, so even if you're not done with that other card, let's put it away. And let's do the next card. So go ahead and put that away. And let's get out our second card. So let me tell you the thought on this card.
Kathy Peak said, so excited, just opened crystal case number 9.
Oh my God, Kathy. That's crazy.
What does mean, crystal case number 9?
I think if I was someone who could interpret that she's actually on like her 9th case of crystals.
Oh, wow.
I know. That's fantastic. Okay, so this is what I did here. So let me explain this real quick. Is everybody out? Happy face or sad face? Does everybody have card 2? Happy face or sad face?
Claudette said she gave her a Christmas card to her hairdresser, and everybody said she should frame it.
That's what they did, because remember that card that we made that we had to give away? I sent that to Lemieux's oncologist, and they said that they're going to frame it because they wanted something nice and sparkly and happy in their waiting room. So whether or not they are, I still think that's cool. But yeah, I think that's
Kathy
nice.
Peak said yes, number 9. Tammy Pennington says I'm only on 5.
It's crazy.
Stephanie
Okay, good.
said
Everyone's
3.
ready. Perfect. Okay, so let me show you the thought behind this. Now, before you glue anything on, pay attention. So if you notice this card, we have it punched on the side, but you do not see, do you see that dog hair that stuck to me? So you do not see the white card base there, okay? So it just shows that printed paper cut. Does everyone see that? So we have, this was a 6x6 paper we cut. Your card base is a 6x6 paper, and we stick it on the right way, boom, there is the white that shows. So what this means is we're going to have to cut our card base, and we're going to have to cut our card base a 1/2 inch. And make sure that you don't cut your card base at the fold. You want to cut your card base, and we're not cutting this, we're just cutting our card base at the open part. And this does open up from right to left. So we're going to cut off a 1/2 inch right here from the open card base, okay?
Elaine says case of crystals, question mark.
Let's go ahead and do that. She buys our crystal cases, and she has 9 of those filled. That's what that means. I said 1/2 inch, didn't I?
I was reading the comments.
Justine, you're lucky I like you.
Belinda says, we won't say how many storage boxes I have. Let's just say the top
Right.
2 thin drawers on a craft table each hold 8.
Trust me, Kathy is only telling us how many crystals she has too. That's for our information only, I'm sure. So we're just going to cut off a 1/2 inch on the open side. 1/2 inch on the open side. So then when we go to adhere this, we want to make sure when we adhere this, we adhere it all the way to the open side there. So then that shows. Got it? Makes sense? We all good? So let's go ahead and adhere that. Pretty clever, no? Justine.
What? I was just looking at the room.
I know. Same paper base too.
Well, like this one is attached, and I was saying this one isn't. It just depends on how it's.
What do you mean? Which one's attached?
These ends, like right here, it's not open.
Oh, it depends how it's cut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is the round in the background holding up your cards in the New Year's Eve pics? Oh, she's talking about that turnstile, I think.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I will, how about if tomorrow I take a good, I know exactly, whoever asked me that, what's holding up my
Karen
cards?
Plumley.
Give me till tomorrow. This is something that I've wanted to Facebook you guys for quite some time. It's funny what you guys see in the back of my pictures. It truly is. I mean, you guys like notice everything, which just cracks me up. I will take a picture of that and I will show that a good picture tomorrow, and I will tell you where to get that from.
Is it the same with diagonal or straight plaid?
I use the straight plaid on this one. You can use whichever side you want. I use the straight plaid. But good question. I want the straight plaid to show on this one. If not, it looked too busy in the background because everything else laid square on this. Okay? Good question. And again, I know.
What stamp is that?
Too much score tape.
Circle of Lace or no? What stamp is
No,
that?
this is Expanse.
Oh. Oh, yeah. That's one of those.
Mixed media.
Yeah. I always want to say multimedia. Circle of Lace is similar to that kind of.
I love Circle Lace. That could be my ultimate favorite stamp.
Wait,
A
where does
circle
the
of lace.
edge go? On the fold or the opening?
Okay, I'll show you one more time. Hold on, let me get this. Because that's important.
And pretty Pearls and Pretty's not on the website yet, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'll put that on. I'll put that on probably tomorrow because I'm right in the middle of one of my cards for card class 201, and I'd like to finish that tonight. And I know you guys want me to too. Okay, so here's my open card. I'm going to put this here because it's going to open up this way. Hold on, jeez, oh man. I just said jeez, oh man.
Yep.
It's going to open this way, and this is. I guess the punch part's going to go on the fold part. So the punched side goes on the fold side.
Did we cut a 1/2 inch off the top layer of the base?
No.
Wait a minute.
You cut it off
You
the
cut
side.
A 1/2 inch from the opening.
Yes, from the side, not the top or bottom, from the side opening. Yes, 1/2 inch, because you don't want your card base to show through. Okay.
Dog hair with the cards is his way of sending love too.
Aw,
And yeah, Carrie, she says 201, but she means 202.
I do mean 202. So many things on my mind right now. All good. I can't wait to tell you guys. We have good things coming up. But Sherry Cooley, did you see the golf towel we have being made? I love the golf towel. God, I can't wait for the golf towel. We really are going to price them too that you guys want to buy them. We don't believe in overflating things. I know someone would sell that for $10, which is ridiculous.
Take a drink, Justini. She said, "Geez, oh man."
I did just now again?
No, you even said it. I just said.
Oh, before.
Yes. What paper pack is there's layered Burberry paper?
It is a hold on. I know it. Hold on. It's what's the sister company of Echo Park? Cartabella. It's Cartabella, and it is current.
Sherry says, "Love it."
Okay, so she did see it.
She said, "Yes, I love it. We'll need more than one."
I know, of course I will too. Okay, so are we all on? Are we on? Should be.
And Diane says, "Liked your suggestion last Friday night about the 6x6 iris cases to put paper, and I ordered them, and it's so much easier to look
Isn't
through."
it? Isn't it? And
Not all
honestly,
8.
right. And when you buy your 12x12 paper, guys, I'm telling you, if you are not a scrapbook maker, you take it and you just cut it in half or in six. So you have 6x6 cards. I do that all the time. It is so much easier to flip through paper. It's so much easier.
Belinda said Andy's going to need one of those golf towels for his bag.
Oh, that's funny. I will give him one. That is so great, Belinda. You're right. Okay, so this is now just going to go exactly how you see it. Let's put a silver down flat. Try to keep it in the middle, and then your black down flat and try to keep it in the middle. And again, this is both from the paper kits that we sell. This is that silver mirror sparkle paper, and then the lava paper that we sell. Yeah, he could use that on his golf cart. You're right. or in his bag. I can't wait to get them.
I can't believe how many people were at the golf course yesterday.
Oh, it was packed.
I went by and I read the temperature in my car. It said 42. I'm like, wow, it hits 40, and everybody goes to the golf course.
Well, they knew that this is going to be a crappy week this week.
I know, but it's just funny.
I agree.
I could never go out there in 40 degrees. Ugh,
Well,
I would hate that.
that's because you're here.
No, it's just too cold.
Steenie, what are you going to do in Alaska?
60s, it said.
In Alaska, we'll be seeing these beautiful glaciers, these once-in-a-lifetime views, and Justine's going to be like, I got to go inside, I'm cold.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will.
I will not.
Okay.
Well, that's
Jenny, it's too cold.
I bought 20 of them so I could put all my other scrap 6x6 paper in. Love the
Right.
suggestion.
I know, exactly. Exactly. Like I said, I wish it was ours. They're fantastic.
Also, what do you use on the dies when the paper sticks?
Oh, Punch Doctor spray. That's if you don't have Punch Doctor spray and you use dyes, you got to get it. It's expensive. I think it's about $17 or $18. It is worth every penny. You will never, ever, ever use your single dyes without the Punch Doctor spray. You won't. It's ridiculous. And for those of you who have Punch Doctor spray, you could jump in and vouch for me. But it's life changing. And I think that no, that's on our link too.
40 degrees is sweater weather. That's winter coat weather.
Okay, so we're laying these flat.
Pay extra for the balcony is totally worth it on the Alaskan cruise.
Well, we did. Justine has yet to thank me yet.
Oh my God!
I didn't go cheap on the Alaska one. We did get the balcony.
I'm sure I said that's nice.
I didn't hear thank you.
Thank you.
Didn't hear. I heard it. That's
my
nice.
God. I'm sure I did.
You didn't.
Penny said 2 winter coats.
What I did hear though on the Alaskan cruise was, well, Justine, we could have double classes. Where she responded, well, I don't want to do that because then I'll be working the entire time. I'm just saying.
Oh my.
True or false, Justine?
No, you said.
True,
you said
just
about-
true or
wait a minute.
false?
No.
No.
It didn't go down that way. You said double class. You said no, because then I would be working every day. And I said, yeah, that would include me too.
That's not. Oh,
That is how it went.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
You even said that. No.
No, you said you'd be working, and I said that would include me too. So no.
See how much she likes those extra people? So for those people who are on a waiting list, you can thank Justine.
Pam says, I'm loving this black shimmery paper.
I like the black shimmery paper too.
And Renee says, what does Punch Doctor Spray do?
Punch Doctor spray. It has to be like what? Like a WD-40, something like that. Punch Doctor spray is a spray that you take your single dyes. You take those hard dyes that when you take your dyes out of the actual dye and they stick and they break and they fall apart. And you got to do them 8 times to get a full good dye. Everyone who's ever used a dye machine knows exactly what I'm talking about. What you do with Punch Doctor spray is you take your dye, and before you dye it, you take your spray and you go shh, and you spray your dye, and it's going to be sopping wet, and you're going to be like, oh my God, what did she just tell me to do? You're going to wait 15 to 30 seconds, and all that evaporates. It all evaporates. And you have to do this outside. Don't do this in a closed room. Or go in your back room and do it, because you're going to be fumed here. So spray it, let it evaporate, put your paper in, put it through. I'm not saying your paper is going to fall out of the dye, but your paper is going to come out 98% better. When poor Peggy has to do all our die cutting for these class kits, which I'm not saying anything, Peggy, but you may have to for 202. When she does all those for class kits, she uses Punch Doctor spray. Is Peggy on? She uses, oh crap. She uses Punch Doctor spray all the time.
I haven't seen Peggy comment.
Okay. She uses Punch Doctor spray all the time, and it goes a lot easier. So anyhow, when I just dropped something, guys, and because Justine weighs 80 pounds,
Oh my God.
she could squeeze her body in there and pick it up. Well, when Andy was here last week, I dropped a couple things, and I'm like, well, Justine normally goes down there and picks that up. He's like, I'm not picking that up. I'm like, yeah, Andy, just pick it up. He did.
Angela says, I must have missed about what you store 6x6 in. What was it again, please?
Here, I will, oh, okay, you can store your paper in it, but look, guys, I also store my cards going to and from the warehouse. So it just fits like 6x6 stuff perfectly because it's really like 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. So that's how I store my paper in there. But I have my cards in here too. And these are our upcoming classes. For those of you who didn't buy your classes, this is an Oak. This is in 2 weeks. This is the Oaks card in 2 weeks. Look up A2 size card. And then this is Volume, which is at the end of the month. And we made this affordable. We made this $10 because we want everyone who's never tried a stamp listed class to try it. So those of you guys who are like seasoned in our classes, you may look at this and be like, oh, this is easy. It is. And it's only $10. But we wanted to make it easy because we wanted people to, you know, try us.
And you sell the Punch Doctor spray, right?
Yep, we do sell the Punch Doctor spray.
And what is that black paper called?
This black paper, Justine, you know.
Mirror Lava.
Mirror Lava paper, very good.
Kathy says, if I were going on the cruise, I'd work one class with you.
Thank you. Who said that? Kathy Peak, of
Peak.
course you did. Justine, I can't do that.
Yeah, and the Mirror Lava does come in different colors.
It does. And actually, I'm going to start using different colors of our sparkle paper too because it comes in a lot of different colors. And I finally, you know, reached out to our vendor and said, you know what, I need this because when I design, I have 3 different colors. I need all the colors so I could use all the colors.
Those 2 cards you just showed, what time is the class? Oh, no, it just says what classes are those cards for?
Oh, I could go over that again.
And what time is the class in 2 weeks?
Crap. I just bent that. The class in 2 weeks, always at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so here we should have 4 stamp layers, yes? So for the people who have bad eyes, you're going to hate me for the first one, but just grin and bear it, okay? If you make a mistake, no one's going to know. Trust me, no one's going to know. So take this big guy, has that on the back. Take this big guy, and this image has to be cut out. And I know there's going to be some times when you cut through that heart, you're not going to see the lines. But start where you can see, and then you'll kind of get the feel for where you need to cut, and you'll be able to cut it.
Tomorrow's class is at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Is it for
Michelle?
sure?
Yeah, look today. Remember I asked you, then I looked. It was you got an hour and 15 minutes.
I was just going to ask, how long
1
do I
to
have?
2:15.
Yeah, and tomorrow's class, and we still have, not a lot, but we still have these kits available. Tomorrow, this is what we're doing tomorrow on Oak, which I just love this. Slimline card, everyone look up. Got that piece of dog hair flying around. Slimline card, and that's what it looks like. It's
Very cute.
it is, I think it's very cute. Except it has Rooney here in it. Jeez, oh man.
I think she's asking about the Oak card.
Yeah, so this is tomorrow Oak. And that's at 1 o'clock. I think a lot of you guys are going to be there. And then, hold on, I'll show you again. In 2 weeks is going to be this card. These are all on our website. And then in 3 weeks, it's going to be this card. Well, actually, really, this isn't 2 weeks. This was next week because tomorrow we have the class. So
I think he
tomorrow's,
said, geez, oh man, again, but
I'm sure I did. So tomorrow is the heart one. Next week is this one. 2 weeks is this one. And then the one that's following that, the first week of February for Oak, we don't have that designed yet.
Yeah, and I don't know what time the class is in 2 weeks.
No, yeah, I don't know either. If you bought the kit, it's written on the outside of your kit. But I don't know that offhand. So again, when you cut this, you're going to see what I'm talking about when you get to those dark spots. But just do the best that you can because trust me, if you can't see it, the other people aren't going to see it.
This layer was really hard to see the lines to cut.
Yes.
What happened to our nice thick lines?
I know. I know.
Diane Kurtz ordered all of those 3 early and has had them for several days.
That's awesome.
Stephanie's getting drunk every time she drinks when you say,
Oh my God, then she probably is getting drunk. We have new stamps coming out February, guys. A ton of them, actually.
Somebody says 2 p.m. Eastern on the 23rd. Someone else says 1 p.m., but I know one's tomorrow. I don't know about the 23rd. So. Michelle says you need a Shamrock card.
We have a Shamrock stamp. I would like to do, because the Shamrock, You know what? I will do the Shamrock. Not in well, when is St. Patrick's Day? Okay, that was a stupid question. Don't even ask. Don't respond back to me. Should we do the Shamrock card in 2 weeks or in 4 weeks? I'll do a Shamrock card because it has a lot of jewels to it, I believe.
Do you have all the card kits on your site? Yes.
We have all the available card kits on our site.
Right.
If they have sold out, then yes, they're gone. But
I ordered all 3 on the 31st. Do you think they were all mailed together?
yes, if they were on one order, yes, they were.
Yes, do a Shamrock card.
This is the question. Shamrock card in 2 weeks, like an online class in 2 weeks, or do we do it in 4 weeks? I think we do it in 4 weeks, but I don't know. What do you guys think? 2 weeks or 4 weeks?
Let's see.
And again, I'm going to outline this. And this is a good one. You could go fast here because if you go take your marker inside the image, you're not going to see it.
You got it half and half.
Really? Maybe that Shamrock card. Maybe in more 4s. Maybe for that Shamrock card, maybe that'll be the 3rd card, or that you don't have a make it home card. We just do the 3rd card in class because it would be a small A2, I think.
Renee says my kitten just jumped up and grabbed one of the blue crystals and ate it.
Yeah. Her poop's going to be pretty. Okay. Next layer, going to be the red. The big red, not the small red, the big red.
Belinda says her kit says 2:15 tomorrow. I said I saw.
Well, here, I have a heart kit right there. What does it
It
say?
was 1 to 2:15. Where's it at? Heart kit where? 1 to 2:15.
Belinda, where do you...
Because she's probably just reading this. She's not reading all the whole
Oh,
thing.
here. Belinda, look, are you reading wrong? I need the plug too, Justine. Look, it says 1 p.m. to 2:15. Do you see that? It's 1 p.m. to 2:15. It's up here, Justine. We did a whole new thing while you were gone.
Ooh, okay.
Certain things changed, I know, for the better. Isn't that awesome? And now it's not even in our way. Oh, Justine. Okay, camera's going to shake for a second. Oh, Justine, it's going to fall. Oh my God, we actually did this for 3 classes. Justine comes back and now everything falls. Yeah, perfect. Now see, look, it's not even in our way. Oh my God.
I think it's good. It's not gonna fall.
Okay.
If it falls, Joanne.
Robbie did that. It takes an outside eye sometimes to look. Okay, so let me show you. Obviously, I think you could see easily where to cut, but let me cut and I'll show you.
Would you ever consider doing a double-page scrapbook layout for a Friday night class?
Ooh. You know what? That's so hard to do because of the space.
Someone says calendar portfolio?
Oh, that's an idea because next week we have to do something. Maybe I have an idea. Oh my God, who said calendar portfolio? Maybe next week for the make-along, maybe we do a portfolio, but we make it a birthday book where we put everyone's birthdays, not like everyone's birthdays, but, you know, a birthday book where you put birthdays in there.
Jen said
I like that idea.
2 weeks for the Shamrock card gives everybody time to order and make to send in time for St. Patrick's
I know,
Day.
that's what I thought. That's the only reason why I was thinking
St.
2
Patrick's
weeks.
Day's 2 months away.
I know.
Oh, I didn't see the first part she said.
Is that our jet? Not that there's another jet out there.
Yes.
Jetty, have you been watching the whole time? Because I really, 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 really told everybody how wonderful you are in the beginning of this show. Because you're fantastic.
What is a scrap pack like?
Oh, so let me go back as I'm cutting this. Let's talk about a cut above. Well, I don't know if that person's even still here. So Scrap Pack is it's a double page spread, so you get 4 pages. Comes out the 15th of every other month. In January, we're on an off month, so the next time we're going to be having it is February 15th. and it's only available to people who are in the scrap pack. And it's free to join, but it's an automatic bill. We bill and ship it out to you every other month on the 15th. And you get 4 pages, and it's $22 plus the shipping, or you could have the $22 4-page spread and get an additional 5 matching pages in case you want to do other pages. And if you guys want to see the last one, I could show you the last one.
Could you show what you're cutting?
I'm sorry. Yes.
And Jet and
Look up.
Peggy both actually just got on.
Oh. What do we need Peggy for? Oh, we already answered it. Forget it. Well, Jed, I really said nice things about you, and I think everyone will tell you that. Okay, everyone look up. This is what you're cutting on that red. And then I'm going to outline this.
Maggie says, I want to start the cut above.
The cut above is actually pretty awesome.
Sherry said, yes, please show scrap pack.
It's hard because the camera's so down far here to the table, but I will show you.
And Carrie must have asked about ACA because she said, yes, please talk about the ACA.
Oh, so ACA, so we come out with an image the first of every month. And again, it's free to join. People who are in the club get the stamp, a single die, and layering die. Single die and layering die the first of every month, but they get it for 35% off. So it's an automatic bill. So we bill your credit card the first of every month, and we send you out the single die, the layering die, and the stamp. In addition to that, we also send you out a stamp and die holder, which we just started a couple months ago, and I love it. And we just add that in there. We don't even charge you for that. So it comes out to be, you save 35% every month, and you can save 35% on all three when you buy all 3 of the back ones, if you wanted to buy them from the last 4 years, previous years. A cut above sets. And it's about 40, I'd say about, average is about $42, $44 a month. And then the best thing with that is you get a colored sheet too of a bunch of ideas.
If they start a cut above, can they still get the January stamp too?
Yeah, absolutely. So my next one's going to be this guy. And I promise, let me just show you what I'm going to cut, and then I'll show it to you. Yeah, you absolutely can, because as a cut above member, you go back and get any sets at 35% off. And then we give you that color sheet, which I think is just invaluable. Or valuable? Invaluable? I don't know what I'm saying. And because it gives you a bunch of ideas. Let me just cut one more edge. And I'll show you what I'm cutting. Okay, so if you look up, that's what I'm cutting right there. Belinda, so did we get the times right? Were you looking at that?
Yeah, she said she missed the first part of it.
Perfect. Good job, Justini.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and for those of you who didn't join us last week,
Thanks, Pegs.
we have 12 dies that are going to release at the beginning of February also. Just they're dies meaning like swirl dies, background dies. They're actually pretty cool.
Do you get the colored sheets for previous sets also?
Yes, if you're a club member, yes, we normally automatically put that in your order. Is Terry Schilling in here? I haven't seen her in a while. I should reach out to her.
Kelly says, I cannot wait for the new dies.
Neither can I. Okay, so now that we have some time, let's talk about Texas, which I'm really pissed off about. Sorry, but I just am. I thought we had the date. I thought we had the hotel. And in the 9th hour, when I say the 9th hour, I mean like this afternoon, they called and they said, nope, it's not a go. They were charging us too much for the ballroom. And I negotiated a couple things, and they thought, okay, that sounds good. And then they had to take it to the general manager and actually had me wait 4 days, and they came back today and they said, no, we're going to pass. But if you ever want to contact us again, contact us again. I said, I will never contact you again, and I will make it my mission to tell everybody who you are. The DoubleTree in Rockville, Texas, because they wouldn't take our business, and they made us wait so long that we then didn't call the other hotel, so we're sort of back to square one. So I know we're running out of time, and if we can't book it soon, then I think it's going to be out of the question, but I really, really, really want Spring Bling, Texas to happen. So we are trying. We are trying, we are trying, we are trying. But yeah, that hotel, I'm at my wit's end. It was just rude. You don't say, yep, I think we got a deal. We just have to, and that's what they said. We just got to run it by the general manager. Give us 4 days. Because I guess he was too busy with his other properties. I'm like, you know what? That doesn't even sound right.
Can you show again? So I'm assuming the cut.
Yep, here you go.
Did you try Arlington?
No, where's Arlington based from Dallas-Fort Worth? Isn't it right there? Isn't Arlington, Texas right there at Dallas-Fort Worth area? I finally have a connect of somebody who like oversees all the Hiltons, or at least some of them, and I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them tomorrow. That's who I need. I need somebody who is like higher up in the hotel chain. These guys turned away a lot of business, which was stupid on their part because it's already January 15th, and we want to do this in April. They're not going to fill that. They're not going to get the number of rooms we would have given them, and they're not going to fill that ballroom in this late of a date.
Belinda said, yeah, it's where Six Flags is.
Okay, I know exactly where it's at then. Yep. The ballpark's right there, too.
And somebody said, Karen says, Rockwell, Texas. It's very expensive there.
Well, yes, and it was a perfect location, and we thought everything was done, and if really, we were told it really was done, and then literally came back and said no, which kind of...
Do you go to Stamp Fest in Florida?
We used to, and then we stopped being invited back.
Come to Oklahoma.
I think we will. I'm hoping the Oklahoma people will go to the Texas. That's why we're staying in Dallas-Fort Worth area instead of going down like to the Houston area.
What would be the dates for Spring Bling?
Well, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because I want to get the dates first.
And Karen Plumley said, I saw a place on TV today that might work. It's in Round Rock near Austin. I'll send you info.
Please. Okay, so this...
Why not Florida?
Well, Florida's on the list, but not for the spring. This cut right here is going to drive you to drink. So I'm going to tell you right now, and I'll show you what I'm cutting, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't cut this the way I'm cutting it, as long as you get on some layer and make it consistent, you'll be okay. So let me show you what I'm cutting, and let me explain how I'm cutting it so you can see it. So everyone stop what you're doing, look up. So this is what I'm doing here. This is what I'm cutting out. Now, how do I see that? I see that because I'm cutting. You see these loopy loops right here? This loopy loop, that loopy loop, this loopy loop, this loopy loop. I'm cutting those loopy loops. So I'm just cutting on that. I'm cutting on that. I'm cutting on that. I'm cutting on that. And that gives me that. So I'm actually looking at the reverse way that I'm cutting. So does everyone see that? Can you see that on the screen, Justine?
Uh-huh.
You're cutting that out, 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 cutting that out. Okay? And because I have such pointy tips, this will not get black outlined. Yeah, it was a perfect hotel. Everything was set up perfectly. I mean, I'm really, 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 really disappointed in them. And I will tell anyone higher up in this command. I mean, if you don't say that, yep, everything looks good, wait. It's just very frustrating. I should have known something was up too, because I actually had sent this person 2 emails and she never responded to them. And she said she never got them, which right there should have threw me up a red flag. Jetty, did you take your cake out of the refrigerator?
Everybody always forgets the cake.
I know. I think she took it today because she forgot last night.
Kathy says, can you show it again, please?
Yep. Again, I'm going to show it right now. Look up. When you're cutting this, look at these. Let me turn this. Hold on. When you cut this, look at these round parts right here. And just cut those round parts off. So curve your scissors in, just cut those round parts out.
How a relationship begins is how it ends. All for the better with that hotel.
Yeah, it's true. It's just very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. But yeah, no, we're hoping our Oklahoma people come up. We're hoping our Houston people come. No, we're hoping our Oklahoma people come down. Our Houston people come up. Our Louisiana people come across. Because we do have a good mix of people right there, too. I'm telling you, with Alaska selling out the way it did and Scrap Bling selling out up here the way it did, I just don't understand. I can't see why we wouldn't sell out a Texas Spring Bling. Okay. And again, because those edges are so pointy, I am not going to outline that. So everything is going to get popped except for this tiny piece. This tiny piece is the only thing that does not get popped. I need my sticker maker, but that's okay. This is the only thing that does not get popped.
You want it or not?
No, it's going to go flat right against here. So it's the only thing that doesn't get popped. Okay, and you're just going to put it flat against there.
Is Southern Cal on the list?
You know, it's not on the short list. I'm hoping those Southern California people make that quick jaunt to Dallas, Fort Worth.
Raylene said, did you just say Alaska cruise is full? Sorry, late to the party.
As when we started this video, Alaska had only 2 spots left, sold out in 5 days, which is unheard of. In fact, even our cruise people were shocked by that because this is only our second cruise, and it's just unheard of. And then as we were going along, and I said that, somebody came back and said, I just booked the Alaska cruise, which if that was true, that means then there's no open spots. But this is what I want to tell you about that Alaska cruise, is it's a year and a half away. We're working on possibly getting a bigger room. And if we do, we're going to go to the people who are on the wait list first. So I would definitely go ahead and register or call that phone number at the bottom of that information sheet. Call them on Monday to get your name or your registration in. Because if we get a bigger room, then you're going to be in. It's the first people that are going to be there. They're going to get it. So I would definitely look into doing that. Because, yeah, it seems like right now it is sold out, which is to me is just ludicrous. It's just crazy. Like if I wanted to go on a cruise and my favorite stamp company like sent that out, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll think about this. I would not have picked up the phone and called to register. I would have waited, and I would have been then sitting there saying they're sold out. I can't believe it.
Elaine says, with my arthritis, I probably couldn't take a live class with you. You'd be so frustrated you'd pop a blood vessel.
Well, that's the thing. And this is, these classes, I don't know if I'll ever be able to go back and do classes again like it shows, because Fast Jennifer is not a good Jennifer, and I think everyone would agree to that. And it's not that it's not a good Jennifer, it's just not it's not a good Stamp-listed class.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Because we will never do simple. Never do simple.
Nicole says, I booked 2 spots also about an hour and a half ago. I wonder, is that the one that told us she booked?
I don't know.
Earlier booked.
We'll have to know. But trust me, guys, we're all over this. We're trying for the bigger room. We'll see what happens. Don't give up hope, because it's a year and a half away, and if Kathy Peak has to be my right-hand man, she'll be my right-hand man. Justine, has hair to curl.
Oh, my God.
Sadie, I love you. Again, too many Pop Dots. Use more than me. Or, geez, you can't use more than me. Use less than me, but more than what you're used to. So after that little piece got laid flat, everything else gets popped. So the next 3 layers are going to be popped.
Belinda says, I think it's Queenie and Company, Q and Company, was going to have an event at Courtyard Dallas Carrollton. They have a conference center.
I think they already had it. Belinda, email me that, can you? She's good at that. She will. It's very frustrating. Even up here, it took us a long time to find a place. I don't know why it's so hard. It's just so hard to find a place. I swear it's... I want to open up one, like a bed and breakfast up here of crafters. I could show you guys. I could show them a sneak peek. This would be interesting. I could show you like my background of what I have for one of the cards for 202 to see if it's going to change or what it's going to look like. That would be kind of cool.
They canceled October event because of COVID.
Oh. But did the hotel cancel or did the Queen and Company cancel?
Jennifer Rodriguez says, "I'll give you a place." Ha, 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 ha.
So is everyone popping? Are we all popping?
Abigail says, "Okay, just sent over my enrollment for cut above. You're gonna like it, Abigail."
You will like it. I started to get the samples back from February. They look cool.
I don't even know what stamp February is.
I know, you've been out of commission for a while.
Poppin'.
Good. Pop dot sturdy.
Big bottom layer pop too.
Yep. Yep, big bottom layer popped off the card. The only thing that's going to be flat, the only thing that's flat is that little piece that we cut in the beginning. That's it. Oh, we got to be able to squeeze this in someplace. Oh, here comes Andy, everybody.
They're missing your football talk, Andy. You want to talk football?
Hello to my cheese heads out there.
Okay. Jeez, oh man, come on over here. You gotta say hello to them since they now know you and they love you.
Okay.
He just came down to say he wants to say hello to his cheese heads.
Cheese heads, Eagle fans, Chicago Bears fans, Denver Broncos fans.
So who's gonna win the Browns game?
Browns.
He thinks we're gonna win for sure.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It'll be interesting.
I hope.
Who's gonna win the Steelers game? Oh, that's right. Sorry.
They got inter-squad game this weekend.
So what were you watching upstairs? Everyone wants to know.
Oh, it's some kind of mansion thing.
Mansion thing? What do you mean?
People who are develop their own business and become successful, they want to buy expensive homes.
Oh, gotcha.
Entrepreneurs or...
Entrepreneurs.
Yeah, right.
Did you say intrepiders?
No, whatever.
Do they live in them or they sell them?
They buy them.
To live in or to...
To live in.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Okay, well, good night, all. I'm gonna be making a
All right,
card.
hello, everybody. Good night.
I'm sure.
Have a nice weekend.
I'm sure they're all saying hello to you.
Yeah, they're all saying hi. Cheesehead here. Golfers. Packers.
Golfers, yep.
Oh, someone came up with a great idea. I love this idea. Love this idea. So instead of, we do a class now instead of Saturday, we do this whole class. We're going to sign off and we're going to come back and do the first class that we did, the first card we did as a repeat. They said one of these days, which we are going to do. It sounds fantastic. Justine will make the card and you will monitor it.
What?
That's awesome.
No, it's
What, you
not.
want a comedy hour?
Yes.
Why
That would
don't
be
you
fun.
make the card and I'll be the commentator.
Oh,
Oh,
that'd be
you can do
worse.
that. That's another
My
idea.
hands couldn't do it.
Yes, you
Look at
could.
mine, roll.
Mine
Oh my God.
are...
His face is the same as mine. That's
Couldn't do it, right?
hilarious.
You'd have a better chance with Lemieux.
Ah. That's funny.
Lemieux would do it.
Valerie said, did the orders from the December auction, stocking stuffer auction, get shipped out yet?
Yep. We got shipped out right away, and there's a lot of people still waiting for those.
Yep. They should be coming now.
Okay, Andy.
Well, FedEx,
He
and,
acts like he's.
Yeah, this is my life. Yeah, how would you know, Andy?
FedEx and UPS is shipping faster now.
No, these are all mailed to United States Postal Service.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
sitting in Akron.
Yeah.
Right.
They're for a month.
Yeah.
They probably haven't moved.
Thanks, Einstein.
All right.
Good
Oh,
night,
my
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Belinda says, where do I send an email?
Info@stamplistic.com. Soon to be jet@stamplistic.com.
I've never used Pop Dots before, and now I find myself using as many as you.
Oh, don't! You really don't have to. That's crazy. But Pop Dot's dirty.
Jet, yes, the AJ Comedy Hour would be great.
It would be awesome. It's going to happen, Jet. I would stand here and I wouldn't leave them blind. We are going to do that one of these days, Justine.
Not anytime soon.
Justine, stop with the negativity.
It's not negativity. Oh my god.
I can't. Everyone saw her stupid tag that she did. That was beautiful. The tag was great. Although I heard about the tag for a week afterwards. I can't cut. From the person who knows I have to wear glasses and she doesn't wear them.
Elaine says about her Pop Dots, I said almost.
Good.
Oh, Russell Koopman said, I got one.
What'd she get?
Probably my beautiful tag.
Oh, there you go. She probably did. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to ask. Okay, whoever did the tags, is there a Nancy in here from, I want to say New Jersey? She did the tag swap with us. She's the one that did, oh my God, it was elaborate. Like, I can't even, she's the one that had like the mesh on it and everything else. Is there a Nancy in here from I believe it was New Hampshire, who did our tag exchange, who had like that white mesh all over? And I only say that for a lack of a better term. And I asked that because I got an email from somebody that wants to really talk to you because she absolutely loved your tag. And I don't know if she wanted to see what you used, how you did it, something. I said, I'll give a shout out, so.
Did you ever find out who the lady was that stuck together?
Yeah, that stuck together.
Yeah, she did the sticky gel things or whatever, stickles.
No, I didn't even get an email back from her. What we did, though, is we sent her tags back, and I gave her, like, 6 of ours.
Oh, gotcha.
So, no, I didn't hear back from her at all. That tag exchange was fantastic. We're going to do that tag exchange again. We're going to give you a lot of time. We'll probably announce it we're probably going to announce it when we do the mid-year New Year's Eve event, New Year's Eve / 12-hour event again, because we are going to do that mid-year. I should be able to announce that date soon, too. And at that time, I think during that time, we'll announce, like, tags. I think you guys will end up doing 15 again. Or if someone wants more, I think we may have, like a 30 or 40 tag option too. So if you wanted more tags back, you just make more. Because those tags were fantastic. And it worked out really well. Like really well. I can't believe how many we got in. Okay, so when you center this, just center this however you want to. Right in the middle of your page. Not in the middle of your page, I didn't mean to say that. In the middle of your black paper.
Karen says, I got my tags. They are all awesome. Thanks for allowing us to participate.
Yeah, it was fun. Trust me, we loved it.
And Claudette says, on the challenge card, I used a stamp I received in our New Year's Eve package.
I know, a couple people did. I love it. It's great. Okay, so I'm ready for the jewels. Are you guys ready for the jewels? They probably already have their jewels on.
Chuck said, have to start designing them now.
I know. So know that it's coming. Is that Chuck and Rob? Because I try to give them separate, different tags.
Yeah, that was,
And there was a mother-daughter team, Maggie, and her daughter, too, that I believe I try to give different tags to, too. And I think there was one, friends. Friends or sisters. Sarah, that I try to give different tags to also.
Russell Koopman tags were great.
Yeah, they really were. They were just outstanding. They were fun to get. They were just really good. Talented people out there. Such talented people that I just don't understand why you take my classes like you do. Seriously, it's ridiculous. I know it's fun, but You are very talented. Okay, so I'm going to put my jewels on first, and then I'm going to put my sparkle dots on. Because this one just begged for sparkle dots. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do the first one in the middle, obviously.
Gina said, during these days of quarantine, even just listening to live body is fun
Well,
and emotionally gratifying.
that is, that there is something we said about that. That is true. And I know that you all guys feel like you know each other too, which we feel like we know you.
Those tags are absolutely beautiful. I hope to participate next year, although mine will not live up to the groups.
Well, they will, because you're going to take your time and you're going to do beautiful tags.
Kate, you are our Friday night date night.
I know, I love it.
You and Justine.
Okay, it's Justine's yawning. Boy, that's...
I know. It's early, too. It's 10:30.
Okay, so I'm going to take my 3mm crystals, and we're just going to put them around in this little circle. Again, you grab whatever circle you want. I could show you mine, but as long as you're consistent, you're good. But here, I'm going to lift mine up right now and show you.
What are crystal effects? Are they different?
Yeah, they're more expensive, and they're supposed to shine more because they're made of a different type of material. Okay, so everyone see where I'm putting those little crystals at? Again, just grab whatever and go. You know, a layer and go. But yeah, crystal effects are just more shinier. In fact, today Jet was packing a lot of them and shipping them. And she even said, boy, these are really much more prettier than the other ones. Not that the other ones are not pretty, because they're gorgeous. They just have an added flair to them. Oh, and I'll show you Crystal Dorado, because I have them sitting right here. I don't have the big gross pack because they're already counted.
Valerie just said, did I miss it? Did you show the Dorado crystals yet?
Nope.
Coming up?
I'll do that right
In a
now.
second.
Good. So here's the Crystal Dorado. And again, these are not... They're not the gross pack because they're already packed and labeled. It does look like coal, doesn't it? Okay, there you go. I don't know if you can see that as a focusing.
I can't see it yet.
I don't think it's
Delay.
focusing.
Tammy Pennington said she got a Paradise Shine. They're her new favorite.
Oh, it's ridiculous how nice they are. All these are. So there's the Crystal Dorado. Can you see it? Yeah, I can see it good
Kinda
enough.
A little bit, yeah. Much better in person. It's hard to really see on
Yeah, it
there,
is. Kathy Peak, number 10.
Can you show where those go again, close up?
Yep. For sure.
The classes are fun to do, but
Here.
also sometimes it's nice just to have something all planned out for us, so we don't have to think about.
Well,
what to
and
do.
think about colors. That is true. I will give you that. That is true. That's true. And plus, I guess, you know, the cards at the end are spectacular. They really are. So look up. That's where those go. Now, you should have two different sizes or two different colors left, a darker brown, which you have a lot of, and a lighter brown. Those lighter browns are going to go right here on these big top pieces right here.
Will you tell which gems you are using?
Well, they're written right here, guys, on the list, right here. They're written right there. So this one has 6. So this is light silk, 5mm.
Kirby's been snoring like for half hour.
I know. She is out like a light.
Any news on whether Crystal Copper has come? Has come inside.
Crystal Copper. I think there's... email me on that crystal copper, please. Because doesn't even sound familiar. Okay, so I have one extra crystal right here. I could, but I'm not. I'm not going to put them on my ends right here because the way this was cut. Because these are just too floppy. So I'm going to leave that off. See, it's already bending right there. I'm going to leave that off. So I'm going to have one extra crystal. If you have an extra crystal, actually you would probably have to have two. You can put that on, but I'm going to keep that off. Now my last ones, my last brown big ones, they're going to go on these edges all the way around. The bottom layer on the edge.
Pam says, I got my crystal coppers yesterday.
Oh, well then they're probably in the mail. And that's probably why it doesn't sound familiar to me. Meaning that they probably already were sent. You could email us. Our Jetty's pretty good at that. She is snoring. So I'm curious. Give me a smiley face. How many people are going to rejoin us or need to rejoin us to do the first card again? Give me a smiley face. We're going to join. There's going to be 2 people there. So how many people, when we sign off, are going to come back on for the first card again?
Got about 20.
Good.
20. I will for the fun of it, Alicia says. Yeah, got about 25 said yes.
Perfect. You're okay with it, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's better than doing a Saturday, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's so
At the time,
hard.
That was a killer.
It was a killer.
April, I can't pronounce the last name, but I just got on again.
Good.
Peggy, you got a smile.
Peggy has to go to sleep. She has to work tomorrow. Poor Peggy. We were all ready to take registrations for Spring, Texas. Oh, that hotel. So silly. Sometimes I just don't understand people's businesses, just business decisions. I guess I don't have to, but sometimes when they don't make sense, I really don't get them. Okay, so now I'm going to my black dots.
Peggy said, still early. Carol says, when will the 202 card be available?
I'm hoping tomorrow night, but for sure by Sunday night. So do you guys want to see like the background? I'll show you this background because this is pretty interesting. I'll show you the background right now. It's not taped. It's sitting on my thing, Justine, on my craft room table, but it's not taped, so be careful how you pick it up. Now, this is where I think I'm going with this. There's a lot more work to be done, but you guys want to see my process. I'll show you where I'm at right now and what I'm thinking. But again, it could look totally different, but I'll show you where I'm at right now in the process. So,
All these little circles on
yes. Do you not like it?
Yeah, I'll have to see what's in the middle, but no.
Well, yeah, I know. That's the background. Okay, so this right here, I'm going to pull this backing off so all my dots show. And this is my black, what is this? Black glitter. What is that called, Justine? Black glitter, black something.
What are you talking about?
These dots.
Oh, the color?
Yeah, what is that? Glitter, black.
I don't know if it's the metallic or the glitter. I don't know.
It's glitter. It's called glitter black. Okay, so here, I don't have anything done. The only thing I have done is the card base so far. That's it. That's all I have done. And it's not even taped. But this is...
Like, do you know what stamp you're using yet?
Yes, I think so. And I think I'm going to use it a unique way. So this is card base 1. So it may look something like this. It may be exactly like this because I really like this. Because a lot of you guys said yellow in a card. And I've never used yellow before, so yellow is going to be our focal point. I don't know if you guys could see that. So this is kind of the background. So
Peggy says glitter black silver.
thank you, Peggy. So that's it. So we'll see. Oh, it looks better close up. What do you guys like it so far? It may look exactly like that. It may look very, 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 very different. So, oh, well, thanks. It looks like everyone likes that so far. Okay, well, then we're going to go with that. Oh, my God, the pressure is on. But the main color is going to be like yellowish type of things. I don't know. Thank you for that. Okay, so here I only have 2 rows of black pop dots. But you could use, not pop dots. What am I talking about? Sparkle dots. But you could use as many rows as you want. And for this big one, or for this eye-looking thing, I use the big one. Yeah, so I'm in the crafting mood right now. And I started that actually when we left early today.
Someone says, when is that card? That'll be 2 weeks from today.
That'll be 2 weeks from tonight, yes. But again, that's where I'm at right now. That could totally change. But I don't think the background's going to, because I really like the background.
Yellow, perfect for spring. Yellow's my favorite color.
Mm-hmm. So again, I have 2 rows of these. And I'm using the biggest ones on here for the part that looks like an eye. To me, it looks like an eye, even though it's not. It just looks like an eye with an eyelash. So, Lumi, you did get some water and went outside? I would
No
assume.
idea. I'm assuming he did. He's out again, so. It's funny. He just lays there and barks.
Ever since he got that leg chopped off, he just needs to, it seems like he just needs to be invited places.
Do you have a club price for the Friday night classes?
You know what? We don't. And we thought about that, but we put so much time into them, and there's just so many crystals that it's, and I'm not saying I don't want to be the person that says, well, we're barely breaking even, because we're not. We are making a little bit of money, but there's just no room for that. I wish there was. I really, 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 really wish there was, because I would do that. I'm totally in the frame, correct?
Mm-hmm. You're a little bit top to the left, but everybody can see what you're doing.
Is that still warm?
Oh, went down the wrong pipe.
Okay.
It's warm, but not hot. Like she said, it keeps the stuff so.
Such a
warm.
silly saying. It went down the wrong pipe.
Good, make-
I know, but I mean, it's just,
Well,
think about it. It went down the wrong pipe. Okay. I mean, that's crazy.
it's fun.
I think I'm going to use this size. Well. So you got to watch Rescue Me.
Are the ring crystals on the website?
No, we need to put them on there because we didn't think that we were going to sell them. And a couple people have asked for them. And we don't have many of them because it's a discontinued crystal. But yeah, we should get those on the website.
Did you cut a 1/2 inch off both the top and bottom of the white card base?
No. Just on the side, just on the open side. Just to make sure that our... Did you guys hear Rooney snoring?
Oh my god!
It's unbelievable.
I was like,
She is
Cheryl says you
out.
have an air pipe and your swallow pipe.
Right, but that's run down the wrong pipe.
See?
I understand it.
Sorry, so, but can you show once again where each type of crystal goes on this card?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that person that asked, you have your 6 ones right here. These are the light silk 5mm. They go right there, and the biggest part right there. Your smallest ones go right in the center. And then all of your, I think this is grayish. I don't know.
I
All
thought
of,
that was me snorting again.
they did. Grayish 4mm all the way on the outside. And then again, if you really need to see, they're on there too. But I'd be more than happy to pick that up and show you again if you don't know.
Belinda says, "Oh, I did get my ACA today. Absolutely love this month.
I
So
love
many
it too.
Places for crystals.
I know, I like it too a lot. An awful lot. I don't know, I like them all. They come out and I like them all. And so again, people who have this kit, you are not going to use all these sparkle dots. You could probably use this for about 4 more cards.
Kelly says, "Glad I joined. Love the new ACA."
That's awesome. So my newbies that are here tonight, well, I'm afraid to ask because some of them didn't get their kits. Are you enjoying yourself? Are you making a beautiful card? This is to my newbies, I'm talking to my newbies right now. This is the part that you're going to hate about this, is that you had every intention of sending this card to somebody or making this card for somebody, but now that it's done and you're looking at it, because they look so much better in person, now you're never going to send it to anybody because you love it so much. You want to keep it on your desk to just look at the sparkle.
Christina says yes. Jennifer says loving it.
Good.
Denise says having fun. Do you have a stamp that goes with this card?
The stamp that goes with this card. This stamp is called Expanse. I don't know if that's what you're asking or not.
Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Overwhelmed, but love it.
And you don't want to give it away, do you? You can, if you want to, if you can go get, I could show you what last month's was, or this month's. You want to go get Pretty Pearls?
Was it on your crepe?
Well, it should be, this is, well, here, this is Pretty Pearls and Pretties. My card that I did is a make home. That's Pearls and Pretties. So I use that. But I know you're like, well, that's the image. Yeah, it should be, it's, when you go in right to the right on the bottom, go 2 over, you'll see them all in those plastic things that we give the peeps now. And you know what? What time is it? It's 10:40. I'm going to put another row in. I only had, look here, guys. I only had 1 row here and 1 row here. I think I'm going to put another row right there.
Go to the right. What do you mean?
I mean left. I mean total left. Now keep coming to the left because you got to come against this wall here. I'm going to do one more layer there. Let's do the same size. Oh, I have to tell you something. Oh, I think I did tell you. Did I tell you, Justine, when for the make along last week and Andy was doing it?
No.
And I did 2 cards and it was 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, we'll do 1 more. Did I tell you that? Oh, God.
What did he?
He looked at me and goes, what do you mean 1 more? I said, another card. He goes, you're going to make a full card? I'm like, Andy, it'll be a half hour. He was so upset.
That's one.
He wanted to go to bed. Andy goes to bed like at 10 o'clock. Oh, look, I like this next layer that I'm putting in. Look, I'm putting in an extra layer. I love it.
How do you finish your stored cards?
How do I finish them?
How does Jen store her finished cards?
I will show you tomorrow. Some of you saw a glimpse of it in the pictures on New Year's Eve. I normally store them in a box that no one can touch or look at. Don't know why it's so bad. But because I make 2 of them now at night like this, I have them stored another way. And I promise you that I will take a picture and I will Facebook that tomorrow. And as much as I hate big box stores, I will show you where I get it from. And I'll show it to you tomorrow. So just
Lana says,
hang
love
tight.
It. Glad I do because I have the kits for the rest of the month.
Good.
Susan says, love this. Going to watch again to finish. No way I'm giving these away.
I know. That's the problem. You just don't. Justine, everyone knows Justine's birthday was January 1st. She got one of my cards. Although I didn't think she liked it as much as I thought she would because she opened up and she goes, Jenny, we did this. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, we still did it.
I do like that card. I would be afraid they would throw it away. Yes, definitely.
Well, I'm sure the one I just gave Justine will be in the trash tonight.
I still have the one you gave me last year. You gave me that ribbon lace thing going.
Well, that was stupid. I did that on
It
purpose.
was very ugly.
It was ugly.
But I didn't throw it away. I still have it.
Yeah, that's because, like, when I die one day, you're going to put that up and be like, look, this is what you did.
But Linda says, I have 3 other packages shipped yesterday and today, assuming it's 3 of the 4 crystals I got.
I would assume that too, because we sent out a lot of crystals today.
That's pretty much all I took today was crystals.
Was it? And Jet went again tonight too. Look, I did another row. I like that. It has an extra row. Do you see it? I like that. It has an extra more row of this. And you guys can even put, I like it actually better. I like that. Look, do you see that?
That little row is new, right?
This,
The
yeah.
littlest one?
This
Yeah.
littlest row is new,
That's
not
cute.
here. I like it. Yeah, that's great.
She will auction it off. Believe me, this one wouldn't sell.
Well, okay. It wouldn't sell. It was bad. It was really bad. And truth be told, okay, so somebody said that. Truth be told, I thought that I would give this card away. I was going to be very bold and daring, even though I love this card. I was going to give this away to somebody, but I just don't know how to give it away. I don't know how to do that. You know, is it someone who leaves a comment? Is it, and then how do you pick? I mean, I just don't know how to give this away. So if anybody has, and you don't have to necessarily write them here, but if you have any creative ideas, I'm willing to part with some of my, make it home cards, sadly, because this is like the one and only, and I really like this card. I love this card. But I'm thinking that I have to do that more. So I'm willing to do that. I just don't know how to do that. And it's not like one that I made here that you guys made. I want to do one that I make that nobody else has, except for you if you got that. So if anyone has any ideas, I would absolutely love that idea. Or I'd love to hear that.
Asked, how do they sign up for the ACA?
Oh, you have the form. You have the form in your kit. Can you hand that to me? If you don't have the form because you're just watching us, you don't have a kit, email us at info@stamplistic.com and I'll just send that to you. So let me show you. So this is Pretty in Pearls. This is the form right here. A cut above.
Says, Jet's belated birthday card? Question mark?
That's so funny. I know. See?
I got
it
a
has
nice
to be
lace one if you
something.
want it.
Okay. What
I'm kidding.
is your problem? I actually gave her one of my cards. This is why I don't give my cards away. Did you hear her?
Well, that
She's
was-
talking about my card. Well, that was what?
They were talking about that ribbon one.
Oh.
Not that one.
Oh, okay,
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about that.
No, the ribbon one
No,
was
that
bad.
was- I want to give that.
Okay, do you seriously have the ribbon one?
Yes.
Okay, then bring it in 2 weeks. We'll show them in 2 weeks.
Sure.
It is the worst card I ever made. It was an idea that went way, 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 way bad. And when I showed it to Justine, just to get her opinion, I think her comment was something like, "You're kidding, right?" Or "That's not the card," or something. So I ended up giving it to her birthday last year. But bring it next year. We'll show the peeps. So anyhow, so it doesn't come like this, but the Cut Above members, you get this plastic case. And then this was the image for this month. It's Pearls and Pretties. I promise I'll put this on the website tomorrow. And then you get the stamp. You get the stamp. You get the layering dies. And then you get the single image that cuts out just a single image, which is actually this right there. So that's the actual die right there that we cut out. So it comes with a single die, the layering dies, and the stamp, and that's what the Cut Above is. And that comes out every month. And you
Pam
get the
said
color
she's one
sheets.
gem short.
Just email us, let us know which gem. Please do me a favor, just don't say the dark blue one or the light blue one or the brown one. Do me a favor, look at this list and tell me exactly which one you're short, okay? Please tell me exactly which one. That's much easier for us, okay? So that is it, folks. Hopefully we see some of you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock for that heart card, which is going to be a fun card. I do like that card. Normally I don't like Slimline cards, but I do like that card. And then if not, like I said, I have to stay on for a little bit. Stay on. So what do we think about next Friday? If we did a birthday book, would you guys like to make a birthday book or like an anniversary book? And if you don't know what that means like it's a book. And the page is like July or January. And instead of giving, like Tuesday is the 1st, Wednesday is the 2nd, and so forth, it just gives like the numbers. And you put people's birthdays in there or anniversaries in there. Your phone is taking over all that, but this is just nice because, it's just a handheld thing that you could do. Do you guys like that idea?
Well, everybody's doing thumbs up and heart, so I'm assuming that was
For a birthday book? Because I think we can do that. And I may have you pull a calendar page from the website to print it so you have it ready. But give me till Wednesday, and I'll tell you what you need on Wednesday. And yeah, let's do a birthday book. I like that. Kind of like the Profolio type thing, but I like that. That's good.
Where did you get the cases for ACA?
We sell these on our website. I think they're $1. What are they? $1.50? Yeah, they're
Somewhere
$1.50.
like cheap.
So the ACA club members get this for free in their kit, but we do sell these on our website now. So these are definitely on our website. And I think they're under storage cases or storage, but they are on there. So, okay, so that's what we'll do next Friday for sure. And then,
And someone asked, you said you were going to show the scrap pack pages.
oh, do you want to grab that really quick? I don't even know. Oh, I'll guide you. Keep going. I will,
Here?
no, left, right there, up, right there. Put your hand out someplace. Over. Yeah, that one right there.
Here?
Yes. I will have class 202. I do. You have to be organized, Justini.
Well, that is one thing I am not.
That's not true. I have to be, I'll have the things by, what am I going to have them by? Sunday for sure. Okay, so this is the best you're going to get because I'm not going to take them out of the thing. So this is scrap pack, and then we'll end after that for those people who are still with us. So this was, oh, they're not going to be able to see both pages. Well, that kind of bites. So here's page 1. This was January's. Page 2. I'm going to go fast, guys, because I know a lot of people have seen these before.
If they want to do the book, what do
Page
they
3.
need to order for the book?
Page 4. Oh, that black chipboard for sure. Our black chipboard.
Are they going to need magnets or anything?
And this, oh, you know what? I don't know. You know what? Let me see. Magnets, black chipboard, and I would say the 8.5 by 11 black paper. So those are the 3 things for sure. Okay, you know what? I'll give you, because I may use it. I may use one of our paper packs. I'll send you an email on. Look for an email / Facebook post. Look for an email / Facebook post. I'll let you know that sometime this weekend. Oh, and it's gonna suck because we lose out on Monday because it's a whatchamacallit day. So,
They
it's
can
horrible.
request UPS, maybe.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to pay UPS. That's what sucks. And you guys, these look. I mean, like this is pop. This all has jewels on it. These look so much better in person. This is the one that went out for this month. They do. They look so much better in person. In this paper, if you haven't seen this paper before, this paper is outstanding.
If we join, can we still get January?
Yeah, as long as you tell us. Absolutely. Oh, these pages, yes. Yes, as long as we have them available, yes. And they're only available for club members, so that's what that is. So, okay, so to recap, I will tell you what you guys need to have on hand in case you need to buy anything for Make Along next Friday, and we'll somehow get that to you UPS'd since Monday's a holiday. Somehow we'll do that. But look for that by Sunday, okay? So I'll email that. But yeah, I think Justine's right. Magnets, for sure magnets, for sure the 8.5 by 11 black paper, and then for sure the chipboard. Yeah. Okay, so look for those emails definitely this week, and I'll send you the fun post tomorrow about how I store my cards that I kind of like have out to show. But that's it. So we were going to say goodnight, and we're going to come right back on and do the card 1 again for anyone who needs to see that. And this one will be taped. So we thank you very much.
Good night, everybody.
And
Enjoy
we'll
your weekend.
see you next Friday for
Well,
sure.
see you tomorrow
Oh,
if
maybe
you're on.
tomorrow. Yeah, that's true. Okay, guys, thank you very much.
Good night.
Good night.